Hello fellow global citizens. This is Klaus from Plant-Based News. I am not a bigot. I am a good global citizen who believes all the things that the good grown-ups on the TV tell me to believe.
And when we're talking about Epstein, you gotta stick to what is common sense on these things, all right? Don't get buried in legalese, don't follow the finger pointing, and please don't get caught up in the intrigue of who was better friends with this guy. Who cares?
2020 has been a fantastic year for the vegan movement so far, and with our revolutionary global corporate sponsors and endorsement by the totally credible World Health Organization, it's sure to get even better.
Going against Beyond Meat is going against history.
Hey everyone, this is Klaus here, and I just wanted to re-upload this video from CNBC because Jim Cramer came out and said some very interesting things about Beyond Meat.
This movement's happening, and you gotta get on the bus or get left.
How can I make an impact?
You put your differences aside and you act. You go out in the unknown and take decisions that may not make much sense at the moment, but for the long run may be necessary for all our common well-being. And as in any crisis, it's always important, essential that we listen to the science and to the experts. But during crises like this, it is even more important that we listen to scientists, to science, and to the experts.
Our activism faced a minor setback early this year when the good grown-up experts of the settled science at the governments saved us from what the experts of the science that is settled predicted with their totally credible and real science models would surely cause everything bad to happen always. Global house arrest, lockdown, mandatory unemployment, temporary permanent totalitarian technocracy, and healthy happy responsible mandatory muzzles are helping save all us extra, non-essential people. Us non-essential extra people who the smart grown-up science experts say need to stop reproducing and exhaling toxic gases, need to listen to the good grown-up philanthropist expert friends of philanthropist Jeffrey Epstein so we cannot get sick and surely die.
The British government has now put restrictions in place to slow the spread of this virus. People in the UK are only allowed to leave their homes for specific reasons. This includes shopping for necessities, medical care, and travelling to and from work if it's absolutely necessary. Shops selling non-essential goods have been closed, as well as gyms, libraries, places of worship, and gatherings of more than 2 people have been banned.
Social isolation and total surveillance is obviously so necessary to save us from this totally real crisis. Unfortunately, the mandatory closing of non-essential people's businesses and gathering places has put a pause on the amazing activism of vegan street activists like my hero, the mentally and physically healthy, jittery and effeminate vegan activist Joey Carbstrong.
Okay. So they've got it veggie and vegan separated, which is good.
Lockdowns have also made it difficult for many of us online vegan activists who spend our time changing the world and saving the animals anonymously in YouTube comments, who have to now spend time around disgusting, murdering, unethical, bigot, non-vegan, non-essential people like our families.
But also for some of us, maybe we're self-isolating with loved ones, but that's a negative thing because having that forced interaction with family where we can't get away from them can obviously be very difficult for many of us as well, particularly when we put that vegan spin on it as well when our loved ones are maybe not vegan, and that can be very tricky. But if we're alone as well and we're in self-isolation, we don't have anyone to talk to apart from maybe online or virtually, it's very tricky. I feel genuinely very sorry and troubled if any of you are at home now with non-vegan friends and family, and you're vegan of course, and you're in an environment where those conversations keep arising about veganism, but you can't walk out the door or go hang out with some vegan friends or go to a vegan restaurant. Instead, you're stuck in that environment. And so I think we should use this time very effectively to improve the way that we do discuss veganism. We do have a unique opportunity. I mean, when we think about what's happening right now, so many people, probably more now than ever, are turning to the internet for wisdom, for guidance, or even just for distraction.
I can totally relate to this powerful and effeminate gelfling vegan activist, Earthling Ed. My wife's boyfriend's house is nearby, so I get a few nights a week with peace and quiet in my smart city coffin apartment where I can focus on my online vegan activism and play some Nintendo Switch without having to use my headphones. She refuses to go vegan for the animals, so I told my speciesist carnist wife I'd prefer if she stayed at her boyfriend's house more permanently until she stops being so selfish and supporting the murder of innocent animals.
So I guess my first question is this: is anyone else sick of pretending like meat eaters, more specifically people that harm animals, more specifically just basically anyone who's not vegan, who has been educated and refuses to stop harming animals, is anyone sick of pretending to ignore the fact that they are responsible for causing the majority of the world's problems today?
Yes. I am so sick of non-vegans. I've socially distanced myself from most carnists. I can't stand my family and have disowned all my old bigot animal-abusing friends. My activism is the most important thing for me. I am doing this for the animals. I am not depressed, sickly, confused and angry from depriving myself of the most important foods for human beings and reinforcing a self-refuting, self-loathing, anti-human worldview that leads me to isolate myself from those who love me and slowly starve myself into dementia. I am mad because non-vegans are causing all the problems in the world. The only thing I hate more than speciesist animal-murdering bigot non-vegans are former vegans who now eat meat and say it made them feel so much better. I just heard one of my former vegan idols has come out as an ex-vegan. This upsets me so much, but I feel strangely excited because I now have a new temporary fleeting sense of purpose and someone to project all my frustration onto. I am reinvigorated with energy to fight this new enemy and prove once and for all that veganism is the way, the truth, and the life. Let's check out vegan YouTube to see how I should react to this earth-shattering news that John Venus is now eating meat and help stomp out and shame this former vegan for his obviously wrong and irrational decision to stop associating with us rational, healthy people and our totally not a cult vegan lifestyle.
Someone was saying, yeah, you know, I'm anti-racism, and then like the next week they're like, nah, I'm actually kind of racist, I'm going to introduce a bit of racism into my lifestyle now. Or, you know, I'm anti-domestic violence, oh no, I'm going to introduce a little bit of domestic violence into my lifestyle now, beat my wife on the weekends. Oh, I'm anti-child abuse, yeah, anti-child abuse for 5 years, and now I'm going to start, you know, paying for children to be abused, and, you know, like...
Toxic masculinity. Now you can pin that on your kid all you want, but I saw it happen with, in Michelle's video, she cites some comments on John's live chat that he did recently from Tommy Kelly, who used to be Tofu Tommy, who I blocked on Facebook 6 months ago when he started talking bullshit about how a nurse was telling him he had to eat non-vegan things. Guys, if you want to be the big man, the big daddy, the big I'm the father, I'm the hunter, with a spear, I must be man. You see, that doesn't exist anymore. That's not a real thing, and that's not what being a real man is. In fact, can you just add 2 letters to the front of that? Human. Can you just be a decent human? And John, citing that you were 5 years an ethical vegan and now you're going to start eating deer and fish that you kill yourself like big man does, big man, is just bullshit. You were never an ethical vegan then.
I think you said a few things that maybe are kind of contradicting to what the word vegan means. Vegan means you are ethically standing for animals, that you won't harm them in any way. So with that being said, once you say you're vegan, that means you're vegan for life. The difference would be if you chose to eat only plants and vegetables and fruits and those things of that nature, no animals, but then you went back to eating animals. That would be more of a plant-based approach, because again, I just want to say this one more time. Once you say you're vegan, then that means for the rest of your life that you're standing up for animals and that you're not harming them. So John has now chosen to eat animals, consume animals, him and his wife. And they can do that if they want to. You know, that's their choice. And like I said, I used to do that. I used to hunt. And the one thing I would just say and challenge John to on this, one, he can't say that he is ever vegan, because now he's consuming animals again.
As I said before in my vegan versus plant-based video, there is absolutely no such thing as an ex-vegan. You're not going to see someone who spends their time fighting against sexism to then turn around and say, you know what's fantastic? Oppressing women. I think I'm gonna reintroduce some domestic violence back into my life. I'm gonna reintroduce some patriarchal conditioning back into my life. That's gonna really take it to the next level. It just does not work like that. You're never gonna see someone who's taken a strong stance against racism to then turn around and say, you know what really fires me up? Prejudice. I think I'm gonna reintroduce systemic oppression back into my life. I think I'm gonna reintroduce segregation back into my life. It just doesn't work like that. I understand that I have a responsibility to myself and I have full accountability over my health, habits, and lifestyle. But no matter what I choose, it will never change the fact that I am a vegan.
But John, he's straight up f***ing ahead. A narcissistic human supremacist sociopath who has been pretending all this time to be against injustice so he could make a living out of it, but has been committing crimes against animals behind everyone. I really don't get why anyone is surprised about this, honestly. He already admitted his bird-ass ovulations eating fetish a few months ago. So he claiming that he's no longer vegan, it's pretty pointless to me because he already admitted it before.
Honestly, it's just so arrogant of him to just think he is entitled to go out and hunt. Just as a vegan community, we need to be so careful about who we're putting on a pedestal, because these people are just shallow. You are not entitled to go out and shoot deer, and you're looking forward to the experience like some sort of psychopath. I'm really looking forward to that experience. Like, so disappointing.
Again, John, you keep repeating the same lie that you used to be vegan, you're a former vegan. No, John, you were never vegan, and that's why it's so easy for you to partake in this violence yourself. I'm sure if you were actually vegan before, it would be a hell of a lot more difficult for you to commit animal abuse by gutting fish open while they're still alive and gunning down deer. This is all just complete nonsense. This guy was never vegan. Both of them are just lying frauds, and they're both just horrible, selfish people. So I hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully I don't have to make another video on these people.
I see a lot of nutrient deficiencies in a lot of different people, not just vegans. In fact, I see very few nutrient deficiencies in vegans, and it's easy to treat if I do find it, vitamin D deficiency or things like that. But you're not doing veganism for health reasons. It happens to be extremely healthy, and we've got tons and tons of evidence regarding that, and I've published that in my book and on my social media feeds. I'm a vegan for an ethic. And if you're vegan for an ethic, the idea of leaving that because of a nutrient deficiency seems a little bit strange to me. It means you no longer have that ethic.
The guy has never been vegan. He was just an apologist, plant-based poser. He never gave a f***. Obviously not, because vegans never go back. These are always plant-based posers. Let's just get that straight, okay? Because veganism is an ethical lifestyle about animals. Yes.
It is clear that John Venus was never really vegan. You don't just stop being vegan. You can start being vegan, and we all should start, but you can't stop being vegan. If you do, you were clearly never really vegan and were just plant-based. I didn't realize that John was already exposed for being never really vegan when he confessed and apologized for eating 3 eggs a while ago. Vegan Gains, a mentally and physically healthy, sterile young vegan activist and role model, exposed this lying non-vegan subhuman piece of filth months ago. We need to start exposing these fake vegans who were really never really vegan before they come out as never really vegan, so we don't have to deal with the disappointment and hassle of publicly ritualistically shaming them with our mantras in our predictable repetitive response videos we have to make to tell everyone that the apostate defectors were never really vegan, so more people will join us in saving the animals and not want to be never really vegan.
Okay, so your wife is a nutritionist, and your wife is an ethical vegan, and you decided to, like, where did you even get this idea from? Just random reads online?
The idea of eating eggs. So basically,
these bigot idiots who get these insane, irrational ideas like eating eggs or real animal foods must be so mentally deranged. I can't fathom how anyone believes this fake poser was ever really vegan. He was so clearly never really vegan. We need to find better ways to ensure that people in veganism, which is totally not a pathetic cult, keep these terrible ideas like eating eggs out of their minds so we can keep the animals safe from mass murderers like John Venus and my speciesist family who I disowned for being never really vegan.
Okay, cool. So you don't encourage anyone to do any kind of experiment like this where they eat eggs or something?
no, as I said in the other video, I don't encourage anyone unless there is absolutely, if they've tried, what I said in the other video is if someone has tried absolutely everything and they just can't leave the idea behind, and it's the only thing they can do, and they have to experiment, then do it, but try absolutely everything else first, because...
What do you mean?
You know,
okay, what do you mean by that? Go in further detail. Like, try, if they have to do this, like, what would require somebody to eat animal products?
So if someone is not able to overcome their issues, mental issues, or for example, for me, it was a psychological, it was an emotional thing that I was going through, and for me, for some reason, I had to go through that to come out the other side and realize certain things, right? So if
you're
that is
saying what you
someone,
did was justified?
No, but it was,
okay, well, you just said you had
in my
to do
mind,
it.
but it,
well, wait a second. You just said that if somebody has to do it to have mental peace of mind, then, you know, go ahead and eat animal products. So you just said you had to do it, so did you have to do it to have mental peace of mind?
I mean, no one has to do anything, right?
Vegan Gains has him cornered. Everyone can see that John was never really vegan now. So many people will want to stay vegan and not become never really vegan after seeing this. I am so relieved that we outed this poser. This will help convince more mentally healthy people to join us in saving all the animals and giving human rights to animals and animal rights to humans now.
Look, this brings us to the next point I was going to bring up. Let's say in a alternate universe, your copy of you in an alternate universe did this exact same experiment, but it turned out that after you ate these eggs, you felt way better. You felt 10 times better. And you even got blood work done, your blood work improved, let's say your cholesterol was lower, your markers of inflammation was lower, your, I don't know, vitamin and mineral status went up. What would you have done then?
What would I have done? Well, I would have, you know, explored that further by, you know, realizing what is in the egg that maybe I might have been missing, and try to get that from a plant source.
Let's say in this hypothetical universe, you could only have gotten this from eggs.
And I could only heal myself by eating eggs, you mean?
Yeah, sure.
What are you asking? If it's morally justified to eat eggs, if it's the only way to heal yourself?
Yeah, if like, you're saying you have a back injury.
Yep.
Let's say after eating eggs, your back injury cleared right up and...
Do you think most vegans would agree that, you know, you have to, like, in order to be vegan, it means that you should sacrifice your own health and your own well-being in order to be vegan. Obviously, that is not, luckily, it's not the case.
Okay, John,
but
listen.
In this
okay,
hypothetical world that you're talking about, obviously, you can't expect people to kill themselves before eating animals.
Okay, well, John...
Wow. What a selfish idiot. Veganism is not about you. It is about the animals. We should have known you were never really vegan when you selfishly had a child who could potentially become never really vegan. The worst thing for the animals are humans, and you thought it was acceptable to make a new one. This guy is totally irrational and dangerous.
Well, are you saying that if you would not eat animals if you knew you were going to die in a month if you didn't?
No,
if you say,
look, I wouldn't, I don't care.
You wouldn't eat animals?
No.
Yeah, and you think that is, you know, the same answer that everyone else who's vegan?
I don't care what everyone else will give. Look, John.
But what does that say about you?
Look, John, that says I'm not so selfish that I think I'm at the center of the universe where I can just murder things because my back kind of hurts. It hasn't been getting better in a while.
Yeah, but if you're gonna kill yourself, for the animals, what's the point?
Look, John,
No, I understand, man. Like, I'm interested.
Look, John, this is a moral topic that is outside of the scope of the actual discussion, so I'm not going to bother right now.
Gaslighting is a psychological phenomenon whereby an abuser makes you the victim, question your very reality. They might do this by telling you you're wrong, by making up lies, by telling you that they know better, that they know what's best for you, your health, your family, your future. Gaslighting is caused by abusers who are struggling to control their victim. So they use these underhand but very effective psychological techniques to do so. But telling vegans that they've been brainwashed is actually just one of the gaslighting techniques I want to highlight. If you believe that you are being gaslighted, then speak out. Come and speak to someone. Make friends within the vegan community. Carnists will try to befriend you. They'll try to say, the vegan ideology, you've been brainwashed, come over here. That's brainwashing. That is the actual brainwashing.
No, I'll wear the headphones. I forgot about the headphones. What's up, everybody? What's
hey,
up,
everyone?
What's up, guys? I got You Did It Wrong here. You Did It Wrong. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Tristan. It's awesome to be here.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you. We did a little bit of a collaboration maybe like a month or so ago. That hench video, you wanted me to do hench herbivore's voice, and I was honored enough to do a terrible hench herbivore flatulent voice.
I think you did it justice. A lot of people saying they preferred listening to you than Hench's normal voice. So
I do. All right, so let me plug these headphones in so you guys don't have to hear double audio from our friend over here. You Did It Wrong.
Okay.
All right, we got a bunch of bigots in the chat. We got like 200 bigots hanging out. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Bart K's Money Machine LLC donates, I think it's like a couple bucks worth of DKKs. I think those must be Denmark marks or something. It says, shout out to the fake plant-based posers. The fake plant-based posers. I guess he's talking to us. You're a plant-based poser, apparently. Apparently you were a plant-based. So Skye, that you go by Skye on your channel, right? This is your avatar here.
Yeah.
I have to say your skin looks fantastic today. Like
Thank you. I don't even wear makeup, see?
I'm really impressed. Really impressed with the here, I gotta change the size. Here, Skye runs a YouTube channel called You Did It Wrong. You Did It Wrong. You can find her on YouTube. Sorry, I'm resizing the thing here because I had that thing open on the side. Are you what video output size are you using? Is it possible for you to scoot the avatar over a little bit?
I don't know. Let's have a look. Can I move myself? Nope. I don't know. Sorry. No idea.
Okay. All right. We'll be all right.
Sorry about that.
No worries. We got Skye here from You Did It Wrong. You Did It Wrong on YouTube. Maybe if I take the zoom window. There we go. I can widen the zoom window. There we go.
All right, perfect.
Sorry about that, guys. Little adjustments here necessary to get this stream going. Anyways, what's up? You Did It Wrong. Why'd you start this channel? Why do you get this crazy cartoon avatar here?
So what happened was I was vegan for like 4 years, and then I don't even blame veganism for the fact I got sick, because I was sick before then, just undiagnosed. But veganism made it worse, because as is good for all stages and all everything, definitely made it worse. Do you want to read your chat? You got one coming through.
Well, we got a Tommy Kelly chat. We got a super chat from Tommy Kelly, sending a $1.99 in pounds. Says another never really vegan. Skye is great.
I love Tommy. He's awesome.
Tommy. Shout out to Tommy Kelly. You guys make sure to check out Tommy Kelly's channel over there. Another person who was never really vegan. And the vegans are working very hard to try to discredit and destroy the reputation of Tommy, who's taking it all in stride. So yeah, what's up, Tommy?
Yeah, so basically I wasn't well and I was recovering. And I found for me, part of the reason I got so sick is I was cutting out more foods. I was getting allergic to everything. It got to the point I was literally just on macadamia nuts. And that was all I could eat. And I wasn't like the other, like I literally waited till I was allergic to them and there was nothing to eat. And then my vegan friends were like, do you think maybe you should try meat? And I'm like, no, meat's not food, because, you know, friends, it's really cringe now. But yeah, so it was kind of that thing where I would really just have to be on drips or I just eat meat. So I was like, okay, you know, at this point I need to eat meat. So I started eating meat. And within 2 weeks of that, like every time I tried to re-add something else, same problem. But after about 2 weeks of just eating meat, I had this weird thing where a lot of my issues I've had since childhood were like either reversing or going. It's crazy. Just 2 weeks and I started getting reversals of stuff. So I'm like, okay, this is not normal. I don't understand what's happening. Why can I not eat the health foods, and why am I eating the foods that's meant to be unhealthy and stuff?
Yeah. Or the health foods. Name some of these health foods that you're eating. You're like the spirulina or the chickpeas and the lentils, as Dr. Greg
all of that, chickpeas, lentils, sweet potatoes, fruits, really loved fruits.
So did it look like something like this?
How
How does this make you feel?
Okay, I can't eat that right now, but I'm neutral with it, you know.
What about this man's face? How does this man's face make you feel?
Oh, I will get on to this guy in a minute. I will save that.
As a woman, how does this man make you feel?
Oh, I mean, you know, everyone is someone's type out there. So I'm sure there's a lady that's looking at this and just dreaming of, you know, marrying someone like that, maybe. Not me.
You don't have to be, you're understating it. Every woman. Every woman.
Every woman out there loves it.
4 years. We were talking before. 4 years. You made it 4 years, like on a full vegan diet.
No, I didn't make it 4 years. I started getting really sick 2 years in. I coasted it for 2 more years.
You forced 2 more years in.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, not great, because I tried eliminating everything one step at a time of what was making me sick, and I got to just nothing. And when I got to nothing, I tried re-adding other foods. I'm like, maybe I misunderstood this one. It was just combined. No, it just wasn't working for me. But yeah, like when meat was literally healing me, which was crazy. I started looking online to, like, I couldn't be the only person. I'm not that much of an enigma. And it drove my doctors and nutritionists, like I was seeing professionals at the time because I was bedridden and ill. Like I down talk how sick I was. I was really sick. So it really confused them because they hadn't seen it before. So that's when I kind of started looking online, and I started up around October last year, this little channel called Ex-Vegan Mom of 3 as a commentator, just to go and comment on things. I'm not a mom of 3, sorry, shocker to everyone. I wanted to name my channel something that for me wouldn't represent who I am, so I don't get doxxed. I just wanted to talk openly about my experiences. So I had to change some details and stuff along the way. I stayed true to the fact that I got ill, but I changed a few minor details. Like at the beginning I said I own 2 dogs, I have 1 cat, you know, I love huskies. So in my head I was like, I'm gonna pretend I own 2 huskies, just small little things as a disguise. Then we had Egggate. For those who don't know Egggate, John Venus, YouTuber, he ate 12 eggs, and vegans started acting like he'd gone out and molested his own grandmother or something. Like,
no, he murdered. Excuse me. No. You're trying to reframe this. John Venus murdered a dozen eggs. Selfishly murdered a dozen eggs because he's a selfish, narcissistic, human supremacist piece of shit. Okay?
That's what it is. So that's what happened. And I thought, okay, this is hilarious. I just made a mashup video, no voice, nothing, like a silent movie kind of mashup video. One video turned into a few. Then I started getting subscribers. I'm like, okay, well, this is somehow turned into a small little channel. I wasn't expecting it. I was just having fun because I was laughing my way through my own recovery. And that's all it was. I was just laughing at the stupid, oh, you were never vegan crap, because I was going through that and I wanted to just make fun of it because that's how I move on from things and that's how I de-stress. So yeah, I got a lot of people joining and subbing, and I was like, okay, now I need to change my name because my name doesn't reflect me or my channel or anything. So I changed my name, and I, as people look through my videos, they'll see it went from like very silent movie to adding my voice in, to an avatar, because I wanted something that I thought represented me, my fun side. But yeah, I'm very private. I didn't want to show myself.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at now.
There you go. So got the avatar. Didn't want to show the real face, show the avatar face. Do you think you're giving women unrealistic expectations on what it is to look like a healthy ex-vegan troll on the internet? Do you give possible ex-vegan trolls on the internet unrealistic expectations on what they need to look like in order to do this?
You know, I think that I've taught women everywhere that as long as you identify something, everyone has to treat you that way, and they're bigots if they don't. So as long as you all identify as an anime troll, ladies, it's a hate crime if anyone says you are anything otherwise. Don't you listen to those guys. All
right, there we go. See, I when I came out as trans vegan, it was a similar situation, right? I had a lot of hate. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering what the heck's going on with the avatar. Is this a real person behind this avatar? Is this just some AI technocracy bot out there to keep us away from the truth of veganism? And there you go. So that's the story behind the avatar. So I have to say, like, I see you've done a lot of trolling of vegan gains.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's recently come to light that your avatar, are vegan gains type. So what's up with the troll? Are you like trying to nag vegan gains into some sort of a relationship? Like, what's up with this? You got a little crush on Richard? What's going on here?
Well, it's funny, Tristan, because everyone keeps saying I should have a little OnlyFans with my own avatar, but I'm a very shy and modest avatar, so I'm afraid that's not where I'm going. I can't.
Vegan gains would subscribe. He would for sure subscribe to that. You're his type.
I mean, I don't have Jasmine's amazing personality, so I think he probably hates me because I'm a murderer of eggs and other things.
I guess. Cool. Let me come over here to the chat real quick. We got a few super chats. Hey, you guys, thanks for the super chats. Really appreciate the support we get here. And the best way to do super chats is via the Streamlabs link, because Streamlabs doesn't take a big fat cut like YouTube does. But if you can only do the YouTube super chats, that's how you can support. So Yoglev sends £2, says greeting to noob. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. We got Gladius Celestia. Where did that go? I lost it. I lost my tabs. Excuse me. Here it is. Gladius Celestia says in France they legalized reproductive health services, as they call it, till 9 months. So they can reproductive health service your child out of your womb at 9 months, literally a complete baby for it says psychosocial distress. Where are vegans to defend life? Gladius, I think that's a good point. Vegans are going to say eggs are murder. So eggs are murder, then what is Planned Parenthood doing if eggs are murder? I'd say to be consistent.
Because even scientists would agree. Like, I think it's a science consensus that has people on both sides, right? But I'm sure everyone agrees a 9-month-old baby is a baby. I mean...
Well, I think Freely said it's a clump of cells. It's just
9 months?
Yeah, it's just it's like a mature clump of cells to some of these. It's just sad. It's insane how dehumanizing some of these ideologies are, right? I mean, Vegan Gains, he's very pro reproductive health services, very pro depopulation, and it seems to be an ideology that really goes hand in hand with veganism. When you went vegan, you did that 4-year stint of like hardcore veganism. Was it an ideological decision or a dietary decision?
It wasn't dietary. I went vegan for ethics. I went whole foods for health, but I went vegan for ethics myself. And at the time, I thought pescatarianism was the healthier diet. But I just thought, okay, a vegan diet won't F me up so bad. So I'll just do that because it's more ethical.
Mm-hmm. So it was a healthy diet at first, or like, I mean, when you first started out, how did your health handle it? You know, first 3 months when people are in that what you call honeymoon phase.
Yeah, I was okay for the first few months. I enjoyed it, even longer than that. But the thing is, it's important to say, because I had underlying issues from childhood, I dismissed those issues because they were gradually getting worse, and they got worse more rapidly on a vegan diet. But it's hard to look back, because at the time I thought I was fine, but looking back, they were accelerating more, and I just thought that was me degenerating and my illness is getting worse, and I put it down to that.
How's digestion?
I mean, not the worst, but also not great. I had literal stabbing pains in my stomach, like 50 knives stabbing me every time. I wouldn't say every meal, it became every single meal. That was part of my symptoms. But yeah, like I would get that a lot. Like I would just keel over for a few minutes. It was normal. I'd be in public and I just have to squat down and be like, okay, I have to just go into fetal position because I have stabbing in my stomach.
Oh, that's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
And what about your family? Like, did you have good relationship with your family when you were in the vegan thing? I know we saw that in the intro video, like a lot of people lashing out at those around them, expressing disdain for people in their lives.
So I didn't like the smell of meat. I didn't like the look of meat, but it wasn't my choice. Like with my dad, he ate pretty much what I cooked, but I would let him have fish because I felt pescatarianism was the healthiest thing. And to me, if someone said, should I be in, I'm doing vegan for ethics, I'd be like, okay, well, go vegan for ethics. But if someone would say I'm going vegan for health, I'd be like, just look up pescatarianism first and just be informed. So I wasn't a good vegan in that respect.
What about activism? Do you ever get into the activism?
I didn't do activism. That wasn't my thing. I found it very cringy and I didn't care for it.
You couldn't go that far. You couldn't sell that part of you out.
Yeah, I was never really vegan, so there's no way I was doing that.
Oh yeah, you weren't really doing it for the animals. I mean, that's not the proper thing
that's
to say.
What it is.
You weren't really in it for the animals. All right. So, I mean, you get some backlash on your channel, right? It seems like some of these vegans are quite upset. I've seen some of your community posts, and I've seen some of the comments on there. It might be ruffling some feathers in the vegan world. What's that like?
So they were getting angry from day one, and I thought it was hilarious. Like, it just made me laugh. As I said before, the whole channel was to laugh through stupidity. And so they were adding more stupidity onto my channel. So they were actually giving me like free comedy gold. So I was like, okay, well, I'll share it with everyone. I mean, it's public, so I'll community post it and make sure everyone's seeing what's already public. And yeah, like I would community post the good ones on my channel, keep it on my channel, but expand it, and everyone would have a laugh with me. And they form part of the comedy, and the hate gets more and more. There's a lot more hate today than when I first started.
It's funny because your videos are so lighthearted. It's just, I mean, you have this really sweet, bubbly, lighthearted voice, and the satire is good. I mean, it doesn't seem like a channel that would make so many people so upset. But I've seen some of these comments on it, and it seems like the vegans don't understand what you're actually doing. It seems like some of the vegans think that you're being serious, right? They think you're taking yourself seriously, and they try to like joust with you in the comments there. But you're like, look, I'm a freaking cartoon.
Like, it says I'm a troll channel, my thing. It says everything. If someone's going to be that brain fogged, I got to give a shout out to my vegan subs and say hashtag not all vegans. I'm there to make fun of the crazies, so the crazies will hate that. But I have vegan subs who get my channel. My channel is not there to debunk veganism. It's not there to insult veganism itself. It's just there to point out the crazies within veganism and just lightheartedly laugh at them, at their actions, not even them. Like, I'm not a deterioration channel. I don't point out looks or anything like that. I just make fun of their behavior.
And I've never heard you one time on your channel talk about your own, the things we just talked about, right? I've never heard you mention this, use yourself as a testimonial of why, you shouldn't go vegan or this or that. Never seen you do any of that. I just see you poking some fun, and it seems like they get quite upset.
Yeah, like sometimes in my lives people ask me, I talk about myself, but on my channel itself I'll get people say, well, I've been vegan this many years and I feel great. And I go, good, I'm glad you feel great. Do what makes you feel good. Like, who am I to tell you that your diet sucks? Or like, if you feel good, you feel good.
Yeah.
I'm a stranger. Like,
there you go. So check it out. We got what's his name? There it goes. Johnny Coe says, and I'm gonna hold your feet to the fire on this, Johnny Coe. He says 250 USD. I'll super chat for Skye to show face. And that's a really good transition. So I wanted to ask you also. We were talking about this off the stream. Some of these vegans have gone so far as to kind of start trying to dig around and try to catch you, right? They've been trying to pin you down and maybe pin some of that cancel culture stuff on you. They're trying to spread that love towards you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as we know, they don't like people making fun of their crazy leaders. And again, I have to say, not all vegans, just the insane ones, and it's the insane ones going after me. So they're trying to find out who I am. They want to get me fired, I suspect. I think they started off with show your face, show your face, show your face the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't understand that I'm just a private person. I mean, we have a scene where some of the crazies are like showing their buttholes for money. So they don't understand someone wouldn't show their face.
Yeah. They're like, look, Vegan Gains is selling pictures of his wife's butthole. Like, why can't you just show us your face? We can see James Aspie's ass crack on OnlyFans, but we can't even see your real face.
In fact, that was one of my comments. It's like, at least Vegan Gains and Jasmine are showing everything, whereas you're hidden. I was like, good, I don't want to show everything. What the hell?
So they want you on OnlyFans. They're not going to be happy until you're on OnlyFans.
Basically, and
I think all these vegans
are
they're all a bunch of like hentai coomers, and they're all obsessed with porn, and they're all obsessed with freaking cartoon and hentai shit, like Vegan Gains. Like these are children raised on electronic devices. So I think, I actually think there might be you probably have some weird relationships, like in the mind of Vegan Gains and some of these coomers in the vegan community with your avatar there. You are their type.
I'm just thinking, like, Jasmine insults him a lot on camera. I'm just thinking, I hope he doesn't like being insulted, because that's what I jokingly do with him, and I'm an avatar, so I like to think he just hates me, and that's easier.
I don't know. I think you might be onto something there. So let me pull this up. We have some pictures of some of these comments that people were sending, and this will be a nice transition into trying to make that guy who said he'd send $250 super chat. This will be a nice transition to try to try to collect what he owes us from this, because we got some surprises for everybody coming up. Sorry, I'm dealing with the OBS over here.
I'm gonna open the chat during this and just see what everyone's up to on my phone.
So we got Smash Mouth. We're looking at similar artists to Smash Mouth, because I was trying to figure out like who the greatest rapper is of all time, and I wanted to know the name of the rapper, the guy from Smash Mouth.
I don't remember. I don't think I ever knew their names.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get the game on, go play. Smash Mouth. Sugar Ray. Remember Sugar Ray? Look at these names. We've got the Aquabats. I remember that. I don't remember their songs. All right, here's where is it? No, that's the United Nations. We Will Rise, which is also hilarious.
I was always a heavy metal kid. I like Slipknot and stuff like that. If anyone in chat knows them.
Slipknot. There you go. I had one Slipknot CD when I was in 8th grade.
Yeah, I love Slipknot.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to find. It's in Discord. That's where it is. I gotta pull it up in Discord. Oh, we got some screenshots here though from Skye's chat. Let me go ahead and read some super chats first though. We got a few super chats from the bigots here. Dr. G's Treadmill Technician sends a $5 super chat via the Streamlabs. Streamlabs is the best way, guys. Keep it on the Streamlabs if you can. If not, no worries. Dr. G's Treadmill Technician says Skye isn't vegan, but is her avatar vegan? Is her avatar vegan? That's what Vegan Gains is thinking. He has that in quotations too, so I think that's what Vegan Gains is. I don't think
technology is technically vegan, but it's pretend vegan, so I'm faux vegan.
Faux vegan. There we go. Doth4580 sends 10 euros via super chat. Says, keep it up, brother. Thanks a lot, Doth. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support, guys. If you have any questions, if you have any requests, I think we might watch some funny vegan videos and laugh about that and crack some jokes about that. If you guys got any vegan videos you want to watch, if you guys want some hench herbivore, if you got some whatever you want, we can do some jukebox in there for the super chats. But all right, let me come over here. Where is it? Here, there'll be an interlude. You can hear this beautiful, uplifting song as an interlude. Skye can't hear it, but everyone else can.
And broken hearted, trying to smile again. Lies are lost, children are suffering, wearing a mask to stay alive.
Wearing a mask to stay alive.
We're closing borders. COVID-19's on the rise. A new world order behind closed doors. The storm will pass, we will survive. We will rise, we will
rise again.
We will
rise again.
Okay, here we go. We got it.
Hey.
Hermit Dawn. This is a screenshot we got from your channel, and it seems like Hermit Dawn's onto something. He says, "Don't worry, son. The joke will be on her soon when she's exposed. I have at least 30 videos. That's all I could grab before she removed them from all her other channel when she realized a few people were onto her. It's enough to prove it's her, though. The voice is identical, even the laugh. Doe. Ex-vegan mom of 3 is what this new channel was called before she changed it to Did It Wrong. I guess she realized that shit would be exposed, or became too much work responding to comments about her non-existent kids. She ain't got no kids, and if she has, they've been taken from her. Everything about her is a lie." So, everything about her is a lie. I like this because, what do you mean everything about her is a lie? She's a freaking cartoon. She's a cartoon avatar troll channel, and you're saying that she's lying. What is she lying about? She's an anonymous cartoon. You freaking Coomer weirdos. This dude thinks he got you, though.
I know. It's cute, isn't it? Almost. If it wasn't so pathetic, it would be very cute.
Do you have a history with Hermit Dawn? Do you guys have like a comment history?
I don't even know if it's a new channel. I couldn't tell you who that is.
Okay. Yeah, so there we got Epic Vegan. Epic Vegan is pretty excited about this takedown as well. Epic Vegan, I got this pulled up here. Now, the response to Hermit Dawn's everything about her is a lie. She's not even a real... Do you know that cartoon avatar is not really what she looks like? Did you know that? Did you know she's not even a cartoon? She's gonna get exposed. All right, we got Epic Vegan says, "Yup, she's hiding because what she's doing wouldn't exactly go down well in her profession. Group of us have all the info and are waiting for that perfect moment. Maybe we'll pop up a live stream next time she's on Bart K's stream." Whoo. And then Kasim says, "Well, for her sake, I really hope she's ready for this because there's a good chance that she may not be able to recover from that live stream. LOL, I can't wait." Epic Vegan says, "Yes, it's going to be classic. Play with the devil, in brackets, Bart K, and you're going to get burned." Damn.
What
the devil.
Did
Bart
do?
K's the devil. The devil. You play with the devil, Bart K. Bart K. How has Bart K upset these people so much? Who are these
What
people?
did he do? I have no idea what makes him the devil.
The devil. The one. Damn. Bart K. All right, so what's up with this? They think they got something on you. They know you don't have kids. You just talked about that. We just talked about that.
Yeah.
You used to have, or this channel used to be called Ex-Vegan Mom of 3, and then you changed it. And it was always meant to be an anonymous channel.
Yeah, exactly. Shocker. I made some stuff up as a disguise so that, because ironically, I didn't want psychopath vegan crazies to be like, "We're going to dox you." And I think they've proven me right. They've proven why I'm an anonymous channel.
Yeah. All All right, let me make sure that where's that one guy that's supposed to send a $250 super chat? He probably disappeared. He's running off because he sees it coming. You see it coming, don't you?
The chat.
You see it coming, don't you? We got a slow day on the super chats, and this guy's about to make this stream worth it.
Someone's got a super chat for this to happen.
Exactly. We gotta. This is like we're gonna hold this hostage, and eventually we will reveal. We may reveal You Did It Wrong's real identity and face if you guys super chat enough. Johnny Coe, there he is. He's still here. He says, "Don't you hold me accountable." Hey man, this is the YouTube text chat. If you say it in YouTube text chat, you are legally bound. You are legally obliged to send $250 of super chats if she shows her face. Someone's like, "Is she a burn victim? What is she, a burn victim?"
Hey, you know, like everyone keeps saying I'm fat and ugly, so.
She's fat and ugly. Yeah, that's who's everyone. The vegans.
Oh, the vegans. I always tell them I identify as a deathly obese, bedridden gainer with green feminist hair, and an ogre face. So everyone has to think I look that way. Otherwise, they're bigots, basically.
There you go.
I pieced it together as I got insults. I was like, oh, okay, I'm fat. Okay. Oh, I have an ogre face. Okay. It just became my description now.
Yeah. Fat ogre face. Maybe we should change the description of this video. Live with fat vegan ogre face. You did it wrong. All right, what do you guys think? You guys want to see who You Did It Wrong really is? You want to see the real person behind the avatar?
I'm
looking
at
Let's
the
get
chat.
some thumbs up.
No one's saying yes.
No one's saying yeah. No one wants.
I guess
no one's
wants
saying
to
yes with
see
super
me.
chats. Nobody's sending super. I'm not seeing that $250 super chat. See, I'm telling you, if you guys, I'm seeing yeses now. Either way, it's cool. Some people are just like, yeah, whatever. Just keep making videos. Just keep making your videos. That's what we want.
I got 2 yeses.
See, Siren Janine says, wait for that 250. That's what I'm saying. We're getting like, this channel has been crushed by YouTube. We get no support. I'm waiting for that $250 super chat because YouTube ain't supporting this work.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys gotta, let's see.
I gotta say, I feel less popular than an OnlyFans belonging to a vegan right now because there aren't that many yeses. There's more no's, I think.
It's your OnlyFans. Your OnlyFans is just they see your real face.
Oh, yeah.
What's up? Okay's in the chat. All right, I say I want to see the reveal. I want to see who the real person is. These vegans seem to think that they caught you up, that they caught you out, and that they're somehow gonna out you.
They're gonna dox me. Yeah.
They're gonna dox.
Say
They think they're gonna
what
dox
it
you.
is. Yeah.
So why not just come out, show your dang face, and keep them from being able to mess with you?
Yep.
Should we do it?
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's get some music though. We'll have to have the let's play some more of this lovely track.
Tell me when.
Damn it, where did my music go? My music's gone. Oh, here we go. Okay. We'll do it to the We Will Rise. There we go.
Just say when.
Go ahead.
We will rise again.
Hey.
There we go. The real Skye? Is it Skye?
It's Dima, but my best friends call me diDdiT. diDdiT's my name. It's all going to come out now because I'm being doxxed. So Dima Samara is my full name, which is a very male Russian name, which makes everyone laugh when they see me because it's like me saying I'm David to a guy in America.
Okay.
They're like, hey, I'm Dave. So diDdiT's what my friends call me.
Okay.
I am female as a born gender, not just identified.
Born
So,
female. Wow. And you stuck
born
with
female.
it. You stuck with it the whole time?
Yeah, I know, right?
That's so boring.
A little bit.
My son the other day, he was telling a friend of ours that he's a tractor. He was like, I'm a tractor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they were digging digging some holes, doing some yard work, and he told him, I'm a tractor. Soy un tractor, he said in Spanish. So I think I'm not sure how to go about that surgery, but we'll see.
I think there's a South Park episode on that somewhere. So
Yeah, like a dolphin or something. That was old school South Park. It must have been like 10 years ago.
How's the chat coping with the weirdness of not seeing my avatar anymore?
You guys okay?
I don't know if I want to look.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is this real? Is this an avatar too? Is this like a deep fake 3D live rendered 3D animation? Is that what we're looking at here? I'm not even sure.
This is my animation. You guys have been seeing the real me the whole time. This is my animated self.
I don't even think they can see me. The sun is coming in through my skylight and it's blasting here. I'll pull this. I got to get like a hood over my camera.
We got you.
The sun's coming in crazy. All right. There she is. You did it wrong.
In the flesh. Finally.
I
was never going to do a reveal. I was never ever going to do a reveal, but now I kind of been pushed into it, given a loving nudge.
It's so funny. So you were going to keep the avatar. You know what? The avatar, you're both blonde, right? I don't think it's too much a false advertisement. You're both blonde. Is the avatar wearing a hat? Let me see.
No, she isn't. I like these little 60s hats. I find them classic.
Okay.
So I wear them.
Right on. It seems like your room's like animate up. You a big anime fan?
Yeah, I've got my little figurines behind me. I am a big anime fan. I'm one of those technology junkies, unfortunately, that everyone makes fun of. So,
you're not making a really good case for not being the perfect mate for vegan gains. I think like you're his dream woman.
In my animated form, not in my real life form so much.
But what if he got you to go vegan? Would you date him?
I can't be sick again. My body can't handle that, especially not right now. There's
You're
no
saying
way.
that dating vegan gains would make you sick, or being a vegan would make you sick?
I'm going to be respectful, not answer that fully. No, I would say being a vegan would make me sick.
This is what I like about you. On your channel, it's funny because you are relatively respectful. You poke fun at these people, but then I never see you being downright mean. Some of these channels, some of these vegans, they go so hard in the comments. Is that they're anonymous, so they're not even real people, half of them. But yeah, you're so kind. You're so cordial to them.
Thank you. Actually, my own subs tell me off sometimes because I give vegan shout outs and if I think a vegan looks good, I'm not going to be there and go, oh, look at their eyes. So I think they look good,
Yeah, okay, there you go.
So I get in trouble for that all the time with my own subs. They're like,
What do you
no,
think
they
about-
don't look good.
Do you think vegan gains looks good?
I think he looks unhappy and I wish him the best and get
Do you
him
think he would be
happy.
happier if he had a different partner?
I don't think they're happy together, but I really hope I'm wrong. Obviously in an ideal world, they stay married and they get on perfectly, but I don't think they seem happy together.
If they were to break up, clean breakup, if you were single, do you think he would be in a hypothetical? Okay, so let me just so hi everyone. I'm here with You Did It Wrong. So in this hypothetical reality, if Jasmine's OnlyFans were to fail and we weren't making any more money on OnlyFans, if I were to break up with her, and I were to ask you to come and be my new partner and make videos with me, would you, in a hypothetical reality, would you date vegan gains, Richard, me?
I don't think we are each other's types. So in that respect, I'm going to say no. I would like to think I'm definitely not his type because I just make fun of everything and I don't think he likes my humor. But I would be up for a collab video with him if he ever wanted one. But I know he thinks my channel sucks and he would never want one.
Well, okay. So what if I told you I'm going to murder 20 chickens if you won't date vegan gains, me, Richard? I will murder these chickens in cold blood if you don't date me. Then will you date me?
No, I'm okay.
People are just tuning into this like, what the hell are they talking about? I wonder how many people watching this have no idea who vegan gains is, no idea who these people we make fun of are. There's so many like goofy people in the vegan movement, and we hit the smallest niche, but I don't know. I still think these people are so freaking funny. Shout out. Speaking of some people who are so freaking funny, Phil Escott. Do you know Phil Escott? Have you seen his channel?
Yeah, I know Phil. Hi, Phil.
Phil's fantastic. We got a super chat. He's sending 10 pounds. We got 10 non-essential pounds from non-essential Phil, sending to non-essential Tristan, and I really appreciate that. One of my favorite channels. Phil Escott says, towards Skye's date with Dr. Gregor. He might be in the toilet when the check arrives.
Oh, that's a good point.
All right. vegan gains, maybe you guys aren't working out. When we were talking before this, I asked you if you'd met like any of these prominent characters, and you said something about His Holiness, the Dalai Gregor. So what happened?
So I haven't met him, like I didn't go and shake his hand and say hi, but I saw him give a live talk, one of his talks. And I used to love Dr. Gregor because I thought he was hilarious. I thought he was playing a drunken uncle persona as part of his shtick. And that was his like stand-up routine to make his information funnier. Yeah. I didn't realize that was him.
So you saw it, and how long was this speech? How long was this presentation that you saw?
I don't remember now, it's ages ago, but it's probably like an hour or an hour plus maybe. I think there was an intermission in the middle as well.
What was he wearing?
I really don't remember that much. Maybe a suit.
You don't remember? I would remember if I saw Dr. Gregor in the flesh. I would remember what I ate that day. I would remember I would have been like, it would have taken me 3 hours to pick my outfit. Like, how am I going to style my beard? Should I trim it? Should I cut it off? Should I give a handlebar mustache? Should I bring a treadmill with me? Like, it would have been so nerve wracking. Yeah, so that's cool. So you saw Dr. Gregor, but you didn't get to like hang out, shoot the shit with him or anything? I was
never really vegan, so I didn't understand what a huge honor it was, and I didn't spend too much. There was a long queue to meet him and get books signed and stuff. It wasn't me. I didn't hang out there. I wanted to go home afterwards.
Were there a lot of people there? What was the scene like?
Yeah, it was like a little lecture theater and it was full. So
would a lot of people cry in the audience when he came out? Did they like throw flowers at it? Like, how did the women just throw panties at him, or how was it? Was it like a Beatles concert? What was it like?
It wasn't quite like that, but at the end there was a bit where it's almost like an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting where someone stands up and says like, I've been dry for 4 days now, and everyone cheers. Like this one guy who's like, I had heart disease or whatever, and I've been vegan for like 2 months now. I remember Dr. Gregor Posty went, and then everyone clapped. So,
we have a new one. Love bomb them. Yes. If you ever go away from us, we'll fuck you up.
It was a bit like that. So.
I've always, it's funny watching. Have you ever checked out footage from like some of these fruit festivals and stuff like that? Like the Fruit Fest. They got a Fruit Fest, like vegan campouts, and they have these culty like. It kind of reminds me of in the U.S. you have like the evangelical like church summer camps and stuff like that. It's kind of like the vegan version of that.
Yeah, no, that was not my scene at all. Like, I would prefer the comedy stuff. Like, I always give shout outs to Vegan Gains because I find him funny. He's always done, in my opinion, very unpopular opinion. I find he's done funny skits. I find he does funny, like, reaction videos where he swears at people and stuff. So I used to enjoy that side of YouTube rather than watching people at fruit festivals. Fruit festivals was a bit boring for me.
Well, I'm just saying like now it's ripe. It's ripe for roasting. These fruit festival fruitcakes are hilarious. I guess they can't do it anymore though because of the terrible, the new normal or whatever we call it now.
Oh no, they're still doing it. I think certain things are allowed during lockdown and certain things aren't.
Riots and vegan fruit festivals.
Fruit festivals, vegan gatherings, like Extinction Rebellion, climate change activism, stuff like that is still happening. So
you triggered Jay Dyer by saying Vegan Gains was funny.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's an unpopular opinion, but I think he's funny. I don't mind when people rip on ex-vegans and stuff, as long as it's done not in a malicious way, but in a funny way. I can laugh at myself.
I think Jay Dyer. Who do you think would win in a rap battle? Young Boomer, Jay Dyer, or Vegan Gains? I'm pretty sure Vegan Gains would win.
A rap battle, you said?
Yeah, Jay's shitty at rap battles. He lost to me really badly. He's still
okay.
He got his ass kicked.
I'm gonna say Jay to untrigger him.
Okay. You're so nice. Why are you so nice? What's your deal?
I'm not.
Can you help me be mean to Jay Dyer? Please help me neg Jay. Please help me make myself feel superior to Jay in the rap game.
I troll, but I don't think I'm gonna have made me out to be.
Yeah. All right. Uh-oh.
Are
we still here?
Flag?
I think we're good now.
We're back. Okay.
Yeah, we're good. Hey, we got a bunch of super chats, but we still don't have a super chat from that one dude who disappeared, who said $250 in super chats.
Yeah, he did not.
If she shows her face, he's gone now. He's gone. I told you. I told you, if you're still here, show up in the chat, because legally speaking, I'll contact my legal team, and they're gonna be emailing you. We'll figure out who you are, and we're gonna send our collectors to get that super chat cash from you to the dude who said he would super chat $250. We show her face. We're here in the flesh with You Did It Wrong, everybody. Make sure to check out her channel, You Did It Wrong. I'll put a link in the description. You can find her
And if you
channel.
guys can't find me, because I got to say, no one can spell my name, it's #TeamWrong. TeamRong. Just if anyone happens to remember that one, which is also probably misspelled.
Team Wrong. You did it wrong. Where's that name come from?
I mean,
maybe I know you said you got some friends like that don't even know that you have this channel, or you have some friends watching right now who maybe don't even know that you were vegan. What's the You Did It Wrong? How'd you decide to name it that?
Okay. So for the friends who knew I was vegan, because everyone did, but obviously everyone knew I was vegan, please. But for the friends who don't know what You Did It Wrong is, the first thing you do when you're no longer vegan is you get told, first you get told you were never vegan, which I'm fine with. The second thing is you did veganism wrong, you did it wrong, you did the diet wrong, you failed veganism didn't fail you. You know, I'm fine with whatever. This is the thing people don't understand. Like when you go vegan for ethics, you don't do it for human approval. You do it because you think you're doing it for, I don't want to say the animals, a bunch of animals. The animals always make me cringe. So you do it to save animals. And then if you're in a position like I was, I had an underlying issue, it really screwed me up, where your health is just failing and you're dying and stuff. Yeah. You don't feel bad for going back to it. You get over that initial thing and you make peace with it. But that initial kind of sad feeling is not about how people feel towards you. It's about the fact that you're going back to, in your head, killing animals and stuff. And then when you feel so much better, you just see it as a survival mechanism and it kicks in. It's human survival. And that's, you know, you can't really be upset yourself for human survival.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's you're doing it for the animals, but not the humans, right? We're doing vegan for the animals, but it's definitely not about you. And it's crazy, this idea of basically you can freaking kill yourself for the animals in the end, right? If you won't do that, then you're not really vegan. And Vegan Gains is one of, there have been several vegans who've actually voiced this sentiment, and we talked about it on this channel for a long time. And this last year, they've finally been forced to come out of the open and express that they really do hold themselves to these standards, or rather, I'm sorry, not hold themselves, but hold others to these standards. Because let's be honest, does anybody think that Vegan Gains would really die for any cause? Like any cause? This dude sells his wife's holes on OnlyFans. Like this dude, I don't think he's gonna die for any cause. But maybe that's just me and my faulty assumption there.
Yeah, I'd like to think whatever he does for his health, he will do for his health. But I do kind of think he'd go down with the ship if he got really, really bad. But maybe he'll sneak stuff in. I don't know. I can't really speak for him. He seems very, very passionate about veganism and very passionate, as you said, about holding others accountable. So I would like to think whatever he needs to do to get better, he'll do.
Well, a lot of these vegans, they come from kind of a utilitarian standpoint too. So they're like, well, whatever I can do that's going to make the animals suffer the least, right? So you see the vegans kind of get radicalized through this this belief as well. So you see a lot of vegans cheering on for that terrorist in Ukraine. Last month or 2 months ago, there was a terrorist in Ukraine that took a bus hostage and said said that I want the president to tell everybody to watch Earthlings, or I'm gonna blow up the bus. And a lot of these vegans online were cheering this guy on, right? Now, not a lot of the public vegans, but all the people in the comments section, right? Like Vegan Gain said nothing about it, right? But I'm sure in his private conversations, he would be very adulatory towards this dude. So, but yeah, we see these vegans kind of getting like more and more radical.
Yeah, absolutely. I do think any ethical movement gets psychopaths in and they hijack it and they become the spokes leaders and they become the movement. So I do honestly think there are lots of very genuine ethical vegans who are nice. I've got vegan friends in chat right now who know me personally, who stuck with me because they saw how sick I got. So shout out to my vegan friends who love me unconditionally. But then you do have the side where people come in who are a little bit cray and they are malicious and they just want a platform to be crazy and worshipped in. And that's what we see a lot of, I think.
So if you'll do anything to stop the animals from suffering, if it's really just about stopping this terrible animal holocaust, and you're deteriorating, your health is terrible, physical, mental, psychological health just trashed, can't digest anything, you're bleeding from your butt, you're living the vegan gains lifestyle, wouldn't it be justified to not be vegan but to still promote veganism? Because, hear me out, if you're not vegan yourself and you eat meat just so you can be healthy, and you use the energy that you get from that meat and the animal foods to convince other people to go vegan, you would save more animals in your just demented, twisted mind. You'd be saving more animals by lying and not being vegan, right? So if you become never really vegan, the best thing to do would be to just lie to everybody and try to drag more people onto the sinking ship with you to save the animals.
The ends justify the means, right? In that respect.
Yeah, I feel like vegan gains would justify that and would do that. I feel like he's the type of person to just walk himself through this moral calculus that's so twisted, and in the end say, yeah, I'll eat meat, but I'll just lie about it, and I'll still be because I'm making other people go vegan. It's good.
Like I keep saying, whatever it is he needs for his health, whether it's meat or whether it's, a divorce, or whether it's, I don't want to project what I think he needs, but whatever he needs for his health, I hope he gets it. Because to me, he doesn't look that happy. So I know I'm being overly nice, as you say. I'm not here to trash people, unfortunately. Sorry, guys.
I know what you're doing. We all know what you're doing. You're trying to get Jasmine out of the picture. You want Jasmine out of the picture. You want to be the new dynamic duo of veganism. You go back to being vegan, or you say you're vegan, right? You guys just say you're vegan together, and you can make the more hilarious comedy videos on Vegan Gains channel together. It'd be like the most epic collabs.
I mean, I don't even need to eat vegan to do that. I just need to do yoga poses and, film that in a daily vlog with certain music, and then it's all good.
Yeah, so there you go. All right, we got some super chats over here, but our friend who disappeared, what was his name? I forget his name.
You called his bluff?
Called his bluff, and he's gone. He's long gone. He went and made a new account, and he's probably commenting with his new account. So he's not sending that $250, but we do have some generous super chats here, and let's get to those. Luke Gear sends a nice 10. I don't know if that's what's R. R might be Rand or something. Maybe he's in South Africa. Luke Gear says, nice to see such superb content creators collabing again. Would be nice, but I don't expect Skye to show herself. So that was earlier before Skye showed herself and realized that her name ain't even Skye. Her name's not even Skye. Vegan phobic chat.
It is DD to my besties, but I do like to identify as Skye. It's my persona. It's my troll persona. I don't mind being called that.
All right, so Skye's the E persona, right?
Yeah.
All right, you Zoomers and your E personas can't keep up.
Can I talk a little more about these people doxing me, by the way? Do you mind if I go into that?
I'd love to. Let me just read these a few super chats, and we'll get right into that,
because
this is a really important thing right now with these. How serious some of these vegan dorks really are is questionable. But the attacks and the constant trying to cancel everybody and get people's channels removed, it's pretty pathetic. So. I'd like to talk about that. Vegan phobic chat sends a big fat super chat, sent $99.99. Says we need that $250 pay up. Yeah, where is it? Where is it, you guys? The only one that's stepping up. Vegan phobic. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Really appreciate that, guys. Check out Vegan Phobic's channel. Another great channel. He does some very funny edits. Shell F sends $19.99. Says you were never really a cartoon girl. We still love you, girly. Never really a cartoon. You were never really an avatar. All right. Bart K says, where the 250 at, dog? New Zealand 5. I don't know, but I'm not seeing it. And I'm not seeing the guy who called it out at first. Rest in Bitchface since 1999 says, congratulations on stealing the thunder of the Psychos, DD.
Thank you.
You stole them Psychos thunder. Then we're going to talk about that some more in a sec. Melina donated $5, says, I'm proud of Skye for having the courage to show her face on the internet whilst knowing that Vegan Gains is out there being a predator. Love both your channels, by the way. Stay blessed. Sprite donates $5, says, plot twist, Skye looks exactly like her avatar. How dare she? Just kidding. What a sweetheart. Thanks, Sprite. All right. Barcade Nutrition Science Watchdog donates New Zealand $5, says, ask her how old she is, Tristan. How old are you?
I want people to guess how old I am. I don't know if I'm ready. I told Bar I want to do a guessing game with that.
All right, we'll do a guessing game. You guys in the chat, how old is she? Do you want me to guess?
Yeah, go for it.
I don't know, 25.
That's what everyone has to say to lowball it.
So I was close though, right? Like 24.
I'm gonna see what people say, and then I'll reveal.
Monk Mode says 36. 60. Cesar Campos, 60, 70. Is he getting hotter or colder? 60, 70.
Hotter. I'm more around over 200 when you
She's 92, and this is a testament to when you should have seen her before she left veganism. She didn't look. She might have looked 92, but she doesn't now. Maturity-wise, 30, but looks way younger, says anti-vegan. Vegan phobic chat says vegan gains is hoping she says 14. Why? Vegan gains is just hoping she puts the avatar back on. He wants the avatar.
Yeah, that's.
She
what
looks
it
too
is.
human for him now. We need that dehumanizing avatar for vegan gains to enjoy. Powerful KG donates $1.99 through super chat. Says, "Let me be the meat in the sandwich between you two." You weirdo.
What?
You weirdo. That's vegan gains. That's Richard. Richard's in the chat. Arius Augusta sends $2. Says, "Didi, wink if you support patriotic alternative." I don't know what that is.
I think there's a free speech issue with Patreon, but I don't know what the alternative is. I think Subscribe Star is what a lot of people use.
I've heard of Subscribe Star. That does seem to be building up steam. By the way, if you guys want to support, if you got questions, if you got requests on videos y'all want to watch, Streamlabs link is the best way to go. You can send super chat via YouTube, but Streamlabs is always best. Thanks for the support for everybody who is throwing support. We're still looking for that guy. My legal team is crawling the internet looking for your information. The guy that said he'd send $250 if she showed her face. Here's her face. Where's the $250?
You need to go after the trolls that doxed me and get them to do the work for you.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, all you trolls who try to dox Skye here, you guys email me and we'll figure out how to get that $250. You guys can each get you can get $1 of it if we get that super chat. He's gone though. He's long gone. I don't even remember what the name was. All right, so we're seeing a lot of guesses. I'm seeing 35, 25, a lot of in the 20s. Some people joking, give them some in the teens. Someone said 18. I don't think she's that young. Youngest, no, I'd say like youngest 23 youngest. My guess.
I'm 38.
You're not 38.
Yeah, I'm 38.
You're lying.
No, it's just I act really immature, so no one believes my age.
I'm just really immature. You're 38.
Yeah, but a really immature 38.
All right, so let's see what the chat says now. 38, no way. Stop lying. What? WTF? I was close. 38, holy shit. 39, I was close. GFTO.
I'm Freely's age, I guess, because she's 39, so.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, Freely. I don't have a Freely here. We'll just put Dr. Gregor up. Dr. Gregor is also 39. No, I'm just kidding. I think Dr. Gregor might be 50. Might be almost 50.
He's 40-something.
He's not 50?
I will Google this.
Dr. Michael
He's
Gregor.
40-something.
Dang. I figured he was like early 50s.
47.
Dude, that's insane. He's 47. Sean Baker's like 54 or something.
Wow.
I was thinking Dr. Gregor had a few years on Baker. Well, it is what it is. No offense, Dr. Gregor. I know you're watching. I know you're a big fan. Let's see. Someone says, "How are you, T?" What's up, anti-vegan? How old are you, T? I'm 33. I just look 55.
You don't. That's clear fishing. Now everyone's gonna be like, "You look young."
No, the vegans always. It depends on which audience you're talking to, right?
Yeah, that's true.
It's like half the vegan troll accounts. They're just like, they automatically give you the responses that they think will, the bald man bad stuff. All right, so let's talk about the doxing. All this doxing stuff. We pulled up a couple of these images earlier, and we were looking at some of these comments where they're planning to reveal you. So how did this come about, and what's going on here?
So basically, I think what they're trying to do, or what they hoped would happen, is I probably get pushed off the internet because they're worried that it will get me fired. So I think what they think is, because my profession, I work with eating disorders, and they've decided what I do is not good for my profession. So they figured if they dox me, then I might get sacked. I'm just reading from the screenshots I've been sent of what people are saying. Yeah. I think they think I would probably get sacked and I wouldn't be able to work with people anymore. On top of that, I would probably take down my YouTube channel and kind of beg for my job back and stuff. So I think it's just a bunch of whiny little cats and cancel culture, and just combining that, a bunch of triggered SJWs. Yeah, but I think in theory, it's opened up a lot of avenues for me, because while I'm private, is it glitching? Are we still on?
We're still on. Are we?
Yeah,
Can you still hear me?
perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you now. So like, while I was private and I wanted to remain private, they thought I was private for a few reasons. Some people thought I was private because I was scared of the way I looked, which isn't it. Some people think, like, these people think I'm private because I'm worried it's going to make me lose my job. I was actually private just because I joke a lot, and I didn't want clients to kind of watch that. Like, sometimes I joke about what people eat, and you mention foods and stuff, and it could be triggering to eating disorder clients. But
So you're being sensitive to your clients. You know, you don't want to offend any of them.
yeah, but I can stand by my humor. I know, as you said, I'm not really malicious on my channel. I try and be nice. I know I'm seen as malicious. That's why I'm saying not really malicious, because some people are seeing it that way, but a lot of vegans don't, and they're subbed. So yeah, it's opened up a lot of avenues, because there were certain videos I wanted to film, but I couldn't film because I didn't want to show myself. So I can actually expand on the kind of videos I make now. And on top of that, you know, I can actually offer coaching. Now people know I do. Now people know who I am. There's nothing that stops me offering coaching to my audience, not just for eating disorders, like specifically binge eating, but I can offer coaching for stress relief, a whole bunch of stuff I work with. So if anything, I'm going to spin this to my advantage and gain publicity for it. And I think, you know, at first I was annoyed with them. I was quite pissed off because they were nasty about it, and they thought they were taunting me. So that annoyed me. But now I'm like, in hindsight, I think they're doing me a favor. But I do think it's going to get worse before it gets better, because they're going to get pissed that I'm happy about it. So I'm really hoping that people are going to support me, because I'm going to get quite attacked. I hope the community will kind of rally behind me because of this whole reveal thing.
Well, the bigots are in the chat. I mean, we're really into canceling people, but we'll see. I mean, maybe just this one time we'll not jump on the bandwagon, and we won't try and help cancel you. No, the bigots in the chat are all very supportive, at least the ones I see here. And I wouldn't even worry about it. Like, what can these people do? They think they're gonna dox you, but here you are. This is who you are. It seems, I don't know. It seems to me like you're having a good time with it. Doesn't seem like you're too worried about it.
Yeah,
but
I'm fine. I wanted to protect my clients, and amongst other stuff. So they're going to be releasing. I had a crappy little channel, and it was there because I wanted to help people in the eating disorder groups I used to run before lockdown. Soon to run again, but in the groups I used to run, a lot of kind of emotional abuse came up, a lot of childhood abuse came up. So I wanted to release videos to help people. Very new to YouTube at the time. We're still kind of new to YouTube on this channel. The channel never gained traction, but I kept it up for so long. When this channel gained traction, I was like, I'm going to take it down. But then I kept getting messages of people saying, this really helped me. I'm getting through a really, some people going through funerals, and I talked about deaths of abusers and stuff. And so they'd be going through a funeral of someone that they didn't know if they should like or not, and a lot of emotions, and they'd be sending really heartfelt messages. So I kept my videos up for that reason. I eventually thought, for my own peace of mind, it breaks my heart too, but I'm going to take the videos down for now, because, there are people who might recognize my voice. There's one person in particular who I think did the doxing, and even though those videos are public, I see it as doxing because no one would have recognized me, and that's why I kept the others up. But I was too late. Apparently I caught onto them, and that's why I took them down. I didn't. I just took them down because I think there are some crazy psychopaths out there who are stalkery.
So you're not ashamed? Like you don't have any shame? You don't feel like you've... it doesn't seem like you have a sense of shame about like you haven't done anything wrong. It just seems
absolutely
like...
not. I haven't given advice on my channel. It's the opposite. I've said I don't have qualifications. Like I have practitioner diplomas in nutrition, in personal training. What else do I have? I have so many diplomas. I have to think what I have. Nutrition, personal training, CBT therapy, stuff like that. So, and a whole bunch of others. So again, I kept that hidden. Now I have that. I could use that on my channel. I can talk about stuff as a professional if I really want. I haven't been. If I find a way to make it funny, I can. But yeah, my channel is not about giving advice. It's never been about preaching a diet. I don't preach a diet on there either. So I think they're so riled up because they haven't understood the videos. Like, I'll give you an example of something that riled them up that was ridiculous. In one video, I talked about B12 deficiency and how that makes you pick your nose. And I put a video montage of Vegan Gains picking his nose. I was like, that's vegan B12 deficiency.
Dude,
that's
my son must have a B12 deficiency because he can't keep his fingers out of his nose. But he's
You
four.
see what I mean?
He's 4.
Oh no, they at that age, they fingers are everywhere.
But I did catch him eating a booger a couple times. So
Oh.
maybe. Poor starving
Bless him.
child. The vegans they're gonna make a video about that. Tristan's child. He's starving his child. His child's eating boogers to try to stay alive.
You know, there's news reports that came out claiming it was healthy to do that anyway, so why not?
It depends on whose boogers. I mean, if it's Dr. Gregor's, then of course.
But yeah, with that point, that was an obvious joke. No one in their right mind would think I'm being serious with that, right? And I even linked studies to back up my claims, and the studies were just links to other videos that were ridiculous and memes. So I got like a few responses, long triggered responses going, this is so unscientific. How can you be so stupid? You're a conspiracy theorist. It's like, what the F?
It's like they don't watch the content. They just respond to what they project, like the immediate projection on what I think this is. And I'm going to respond to that without even watching it.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, the whole premise of my channel is veganism for my body with my underlying conditions did not work for me. That's it. My anecdote. The fact that other people have anecdotes, we should get them studied. I think that if there's enough people, I think statistically you need a minimum of 1,000 to make a significantly statistical experiment. And we have over 1,000 people saying that veganism didn't work for them. So I've always said we should kind of
Those are
study
1,000
vegans.
anecdotes, and they all did
Yeah.
it wrong, and they were all never really vegan, and they're all selfish though. So, right? I mean, it's so weird. They think they can debunk this stuff by just saying the same thing. If we just repeat the mantra every time this happens, let's all get together and we'll repeat the mantra. You were never really vegan. You were never really vegan. You did it wrong.
Yeah.
You did it wrong.
Yeah, it's sad, and that's why it doesn't matter. They can make a lot of reaction videos to this and whatever, and it's fine. That, you know what they're entitled to. I've made videos on them God knows how many times.
Nothing. They're entitled to absolutely nothing.
They can make videos on me. They can think what they want of me, but that doesn't change. It doesn't change facts. It doesn't change my medical experience. It doesn't change my medical results. It doesn't change what my doctors said. It doesn't change anything. So they can. I'm happy for them to debunk me if that makes them feel better. Do what you need to do to make yourselves feel better, vegans. It's fine. It's not going to change my opinion. It's not going to change my results.
Well, it's just hilarious. I love it. It's always funny to watch these people lash out every time. At first it was really annoying, right? Like the first few years we were covering this, and I mean, I think it was 2018 or 19. We had a ton of these ex-vegans that were coming out, and they'd come on the show. First, they would get attacked publicly in all sorts of different ways. They do personal attacks. They try to discredit the individual and say they did it wrong. They were never really vegan. They're a piece of shit. Look, Tim Chief Drake P. Look, this person did this. Just over and over again to the repetition of the mantras. But now it's good. It's a lot more pathetic now, but it's so robotic that it's just as funny as it used to be because it gets more predictable. Are you finding that they become more and more predictable every round?
I mean, I predicted there was a bunch of crazy psychos out there who would be really crappy towards me if I just revealed it as myself. And they went out of their way not just to want to reveal me, but to try and taunt me in comments. So I think they proved everyone right of what a lot of the crazy side of vegans are like. And they are NPCs. They are robotic. It's just on a loop, as you said. And it's not new. It's not cute. They're kind of talking to their own bubble. There's a lot more vegans in that bubble at the moment, but a lot of them will be leaving. So
well, that's what's interesting to watch too, is you see the new slews come in and out, and I feel like the cycles are happening faster now, if that makes sense. You know, that people they come in, they just go vegan for a few weeks, they feel like crap, they see the wealth of other anecdotes out there of people dealing with the same thing, whatever their issue may be, whether it's brain fog, fatigue, depression, central nervous system issues, twitching muscles, chronic fatigue, whatever it is, they're gonna find other people who have the same symptoms and who got rid of the symptoms by simply eating animal foods. And it's just, I think the cycles have accelerated. So it makes, the vegans are always scrambling to, it's like whack-a-mole, right? Like, oh, new one popped up. That one's never vegan. Okay, that one did it wrong. Okay, that one's a piece of shit. Okay, cancel that one, fuck you, okay, we're good. Oh no, there's more. Miley Cyrus, Mike Tyson, they're always freaking out. And it's, I don't know, I feel like to people on the outside, it just reveals how pathetic and cultish they are. It doesn't, they think the arguments that they're making, they think they're getting people. Like Mike the Vegan thinks he's like nailing Miley Cyrus. I didn't watch a video, but I'm sure he made a video about Miley Cyrus wasn't vegan or she did it wrong or she lied. They think they're nailing these people, but they're just looking like pathetic cults. They're looking like pathetic cult members simps.
They are. They're the ones that are in the cult sector, veganism. Like there is, as I said, that ethical side where people stick to themselves and they do what they need to do. But there is the side that's quite cult-like. And I'm not even going to say that's the side that goes and tries to, you know, get placards and tries to protest, because I mean, it's a side that when someone says, I haven't been well, I needed to eat this, it's the side that lashes out. Because I think to not believe someone that says they're sick is pretty crappy. Most normal people, if someone says I'm ill, I haven't been well, they'll be like, that's terrible, right? I hope you're okay. Oh, you're getting better, great. So to actually go, no, I'm going to hate you because you're recovering, you're getting better, it really isn't normal.
Isn't that sick, right? It's like, you see this when there's like, you know, a social group, and one of them wants to stop drinking, right? You got like problematic drinkers, a group of problematic drinkers, college kids, and they all get fucked up with each other on the weekends. And then one of them's like, all of a sudden, hey, I'm not going to drink anymore. Like, I got to stop doing this. I just like crashed my car. I got into a fight that I don't even remember, and I'm done with this. I got to stop. And what's your problem, man? Were you judging us? Like it becomes this like weird, they start projecting all their own insecurities onto that person, start projecting what they know they should be doing. They see somebody making changes for themselves, feeling better, and they end up hating them for it. Right, the friend that stopped drinking, they end up hating that person. Oh, you abandoned us. You're a terrible friend, and they don't even see like this person got their life back. Like they were a slave before, and they've taken off the shackles. They don't want to hear it. And it's kind of similar with vegans, but even more twisted, right? It's like these people, they're watching people eat meat and feel better, and they hate how they feel. They hate themselves. They hate themselves so much that they're starving themselves on this nutrient deficient diet long term. Yeah. And it's just, I mean, it seems like it just enrages them like nothing else, seeing somebody feel better. And that's really disturbing.
Yeah, they don't like, because it's the opposite of what they're telling people, and they feel like it's hurting the movement. And I think the way they equate it is it's hurting animals, so we have to stand up and push back. But I think it does make it look a little bit crazier. Just, again, in your own bubble, right? We have our own little bubble. There's a little carnivore bubble. Everyone's like, meat's amazing. And then in the normal world, people don't get that, right? Because you're told the complete opposite. I studied the complete opposite. Like my diet is not what I studied. Yeah. What works for my body, what if I put what I studied in my body, I would be sick. So most people wouldn't understand my diet. And it's the same with vegans. It doesn't make sense that people would be so angry if someone's recovering in the real world, outside of vegan YouTube, outside of the vegan forums.
I just got a super chat. Garuda Legends. Wait, why are my notifications not popping? Let's see. I'll come back over here. I got a funny super chat. He says, can you please cover your camera on the right, nerd? I only clicked for Skye. So we can just double Skye. We'll have Skye's avatar and real Skye on at the same time. How did you do the avatar, by the way? How do you get that? It matches when you talk. The avatar looks like it's, the mouth moves at the same time. What is
It's a program called FaceRig, and it tracks your facial expressions, and it does it automatically. Like I have to calibrate it and stuff, but it tracks my mouth, it tracks my eyes. I just look at the camera, and it tracks everything.
That's pretty crazy. That's why I assumed that you were like a Zoomer. I was like, she gotta be in her 20s because she's all into tech and stuff. I feel like the Zoomers
I'm just a weeb, apparently. I keep saying I'm not a weeb, but I have like anime figurines behind me, so I have to.
Yeah, we've talked about that. I still think that you're trying to. I still think this is all a big shtick to try and entrap Vegan Gains in a relationship. All the anime stuff behind you, the Vegan Gains videos. No, I'm just kidding.
That's what it is.
It is what it is.
What
I'm
other
not hearing
explanation could there be?
You can't even deny it at this point, because I'll just keep repeating it until you believe it. It's like the vegans. You can just repeat it like the vegans do. If you just repeat it enough, you make the person confused enough. By the end of this, you're going to be so confused, you're going to actually be attracted to Vegan Gains.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. No, they've started noticing how many videos. To be fair, have made quite a few videos about him. And I will say it's because I actually like his content. Unpopular opinion again, but that's why it's so easy for me. He's entertaining. And someone noticed, the vegan came in and like, oh, you have a crush on him. I'm like, okay, now Now it's the you're hot for him. So I'm gonna get a lot of people now coming in and being
You should.
like, yeah,
You think you should own it and make funny
Yeah.
satire videos where you're subtly like you just keep subtly hinting that you're obsessed with him.
you know what? I'm down with that joke. I don't mind. I've made enough videos about vegan gains being obsessed with Frank Tufano.
So you have to just like every once in a while say something really weird and creepy about him, and then just move on, like just out of the blue, like oh this I don't know. You get the point. You'll be able to.
I
do
like
it.
the way he burps. It's very seductive.
Exactly, like just little comments like that where it's like, and he's just like he's gonna hear it. He's like what? I bet he's gonna go to sleep and he's gonna hearing your voice and that nice British like I love how he burps. I love how he burps.
Wait, someone clip this out, right? Vegan Gains has the sexiest burp known to man. There we go. Someone clip that shit out.
There we go. All right, imagine Vegan Gains burping while twerking.
Wow. Oh, just getting hot now.
Excuse me. I'm a little verklempt just thinking about it. All right, we got some super chats. Garuda Legend again says, yes, let the nerd use your avatar, Skye. It will be weird but funny. So thank you, Garuda Legends. The nerd actually runs this channel, senor. The nerd. This is the nerd's channel here. Chase Haggard, what's up, dude? Says, did my Streamlabs not go through? Hashtag never really donated. I'm coming over to the Streamlabs. We're reading the YouTubes right now. Let's come over to the Streamlabs. Streamlabs has been slow today. The bigots have been. The bigots are using the super chat more than the Streamlabs. Streamlabs is always better though. Let's come over here. He's No, you didn't get a Streamlabs that went through, but you have to send it now. Also, you have to send it again. Oh no, there we go. This was way back when, and there might be other ones. Real Big Nuts donated $5. I was lied to. Where's the big green-haired ogre I was promised? Real Big Nuts.
Hang on, well, I identify as that, so you are a hateful bigot right now. You have to treat me as I identify.
What's your deal?
Serious.
What's your freaking
Cancel
deal?
him. Cancel
also-
whoever donated that.
Yeah, and that comment had nothing to do with me, but I'm just going to throw my 2 cents in. You didn't even say anything about me being trans vegan, and I'm pretty offended about that too. So, all right, Dr. G's treadmill technician sends $5, says, Skye isn't vegan, but is her avatar vegan? Oh, we already did that. Yes, her avatar is vegan.
We did that one.
Yeah, her avatar is vegan. No, is it? Is it or not?
It's faux vegan, we decided on.
Can it be trans vegan?
Yeah, why not?
All right, trans vegan. Jerry Brooks donates $5. You did it wrong. Good guest for your already very amusing and informative channel. I am not a bigot, and masked smiley emoji is proof. Mask it or casket. Good job, Jerry. Yeah, I hope you're wearing your face diaper. I take mine off during this just so you guys get good audio, but I'll be sure to wear my face diaper for the rest of the day in my home on my own property. Keep me safe from the invisible enemy. So I appreciate that. Stratos, Miss Stratos, I can't read your last name. I'll butcher it. I don't want to butcher your name. Canadian, $13.99, sending them Canadian Trudeau bucks. Says, hey guys, and I appreciate that. I think I've read most of them so far. Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right. Where were we? All right. Here we go. Top 5 vegans that are gonna have an OnlyFans within the next year, but don't have OnlyFans yet.
You know, I think everyone wants to see that vegan teacher.
I don't even know who that
Everyone.
is. Let's go find.
She's the one that's recently been singing everywhere.
Oh wait, she's an older woman? She an older
Yeah.
lady? How old is she?
Yeah, that's
yes,
her.
that vegan teacher. Okay.
I think
agree.
everyone wants to see her in an OnlyFans.
For sure. Let's hear. You guys got to see what we're looking at here. That vegan teacher. So, what's up with James Aspey? You up on that? I was informed
Well,
that
I mean-
James. I was sent a screenshot of James Aspey's announcement that he has an OnlyFans, and we talked about it on the stream the other day. And I know you put out a video of it as well, which I haven't gotten to see yet, but I heard I made an appearance.
Yeah, you were just doing the reading. I got lazy. I'm like, Tristan does it better than I can, so I'll just let him read for me.
Hey, I'm always down. I'm always down to be harvested for a collab.
Yeah, I mean, his last name is Ass and P, right? So
Yeah.
he was made for OnlyFans.
Right? It's like he's got the name. Now, I don't know if it's actually going to be nudes or videos, but we read a comment that seemed to indicate that it would be it would be some heavy, hard-hitting content that people would be getting on James Aspie's Instagram. So, do you think these people are pivoting? Do you think they see an end to the vegan activism train? Like maybe they don't think they'll be able to get by as full-time Wacktivists anymore?
I don't know. I keep hearing people saying vegan YouTube's dying, but I think veganism's on a boom, so I can't imagine that's the case. Maybe it's a different kind of activism now. It's more plant-based and like, what do they call it? Like part-time vegan. I don't know what they call it.
I think they call it
like,
LARPing.
Meatless Mondays or whatever. Meatless.
Oh yeah, it's plant-based, right? And well, the World Economic Forum is interested. There was a where did that go? The World Economic Forum sent out an email. I've subscribed to the World Economic Forum's email list, and they send very interesting emails every once in a while, a few times a week. And I'm trying to find. Here it is, the agenda. All right, I'm going to pull this up and we'll talk about this for a second, because this seems to indicate that we will be seeing a lot more push of veganism, even though most people want nothing to do with it. We're seeing this major astroturfing. So World Economic Forum, who is behind the Great Reset, Klaus Schwab published a book recently called COVID-19, The Great Reset. Jay Dyer, shout out to Jay, covered his other book called, was it The Fourth Industrial Revolution? And Klaus Schwab, World Economic Forum, Davos Elite, these are transnational corporations, heads of big banks, head of the European Bank, Christine Lagarde goes there, all the world leaders go there, Kevin Trudeau, Sergey Brin used to go. Whoever's running Google now, whatever freaking kitty diddling robot runs Google right now, goes to the World Economic Forum. They go there every year and they set agendas and they talk about big picture stuff like the Great Reset, the Great Reset of the economy. But if you scroll down here, on our radar, eggs cause more animal suffering than beef. Practical veganism. And they linked to this article, World Economic Forum linked to this article, Works in Progress, .co, by Diana Fleischman. She's beautiful. The name just rolls off the tongue. Diana Fleischman. This article about veganism. So the World Economic Forum is pushing this. The World Economic Forum has been pushing Beyond Meat, Impossible Inc., or Impossible Foods, and all this plant-based kibble really hard. And we're going to see more. We're going to see more. And it doesn't matter how many of these people get sick and leave the movement. There are always going to be funding mechanisms for these fresh young dummies to come out and get compensated for pushing this diet that is going to make us, in my opinion, and obviously I think my opinion is true, is going to make us more sick, more decrepit, and ultimately more dependent on imports and big ag products. So we're buffering. Now we're back. Now it's green at the bottom of OBS. So anyways, I do agree with you. Veganism is booming, but I think at the grassroots level, it's constantly failing. But what we see is a powerful mechanism for funding and for astroturfing this movement. You got all these celebrities that are constantly giving these press releases about, veganism. Beyonce giving out tickets. World Economic Forum saying that you got to do this for the good of the planet. So we're gonna see more of it. Even though most people fail on this diet, we're gonna be told that this is great for the planet and it's necessary to save us all.
The thing is, a lot of vegans say there's a lot more vegans, but I see it as a lot more you were never really vegans joining. And so a lot of them are going to quit anyway, just by statistics. I'm told that's not true. There was like an 84% statistic floating around and all vegans saying it's been debunked, but then other people saying it's more than that. So I don't even know what the stat is, but a lot of people do quit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's huge. I think, a lot of us were talking about the 84%. There was an article, it was done by surveys, of course, but 84% of vegetarians and vegans within a year, I think it was, will no longer be vegan, or will realize that they were never really vegan, I guess is the scientific vegan term for it. And the vegans don't like those stats at all, but I think it's actually way higher than that, because that's vegetarian and vegan. Vegan is like 3% of the vegetarian world. And it's much more restrictive. It's much more quickly noticeably deficient. And so I think it's a lot higher, the recidivism rate.
Probably. I mean, they say it's been debunked, but I haven't seen any proof from their side. So who knows?
So what kind of vegan channels do you think are like the funniest lol cows out there right now? I know you like to have a good laugh, and we like to laugh at Hench Herbivore. He's always funny to visit. You got Hench, you got Vegan Gains, you got
There
Dr.
is
Gregor.
one. Let me see if I can find it. It's a very small channel, but some of her videos I can't watch because it's adult content on YouTube. And some of her videos I can watch because she's just talking. And she's got a sassy personality. She's really funny. But I really hope I'm not laughing at her and I'm laughing with her, if that makes sense.
Send me that and send me the link, and we'll pull up a video. We can check it out if you got one that.
Seeing. The problem is Janine told me about her, Siren Janine.
Yeah.
Yesterday. So I subscribed yesterday, and this morning there was like a video I really didn't want to see. She's called Vegan Bad Bitch. Bad bitch is one word.
Oh wait, I think I might have saw this one. Let's see. I think we watched her videos on a stream not too long ago.
I think she has quite a sassy personality, and I really hope I'm laughing with her. I would hate to think I'm laughing at her.
Well, it's a fine line sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Here's Vegan Bad Bitch. I'll pull up this channel so we can see. No, I've not seen this channel yet. 40 subs. Oh, we need some more subs. Hey guys, when we pull up these small channels again, don't go and be freaking dorksburgs. Don't be mean to these people. Like I always say, look, if you want to have some fun and make some jokes, that's cool. But don't go and like start attacking people and being vicious. That's their job, right? We have fun. We laugh. we
Show
have
her
fun.
some
We're
love.
enjoyable.
She makes us all laugh. Show her some love, you know?
Exactly. We're not trying to be like the vegans out there. And I know, you get some ex-vegans in the chat sometimes. Some old habits are hard to kick with some of you ex-vegans that we see popping up in the chat. You guys love getting crazy. So Vegan Bag Bitch got 40 subs. Maybe she'll get some more after today. But don't be mean to her. Well,
I
guess
think she
we'll
has
watch.
another channel with more subs, but I don't remember the name of that channel. So
What should we watch? It's Not Food, It's Violence. That's like such a classic statement. That's such a classic vegan statement. It's not food, it's violence. So what is this? A TikTok video of slaughterhouse footage?
It looks like slaughterhouse footage.
Okay.
I'm just seeing if I can find her other channel, but I can't.
Lubricant?
I think one is enough, to be fair.
And rubber plus do you eat it? What are you talking about? Panty mask?
What?
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if I want to see that. Some of her videos are X-rated, so
Dude, how does she put this up on YouTube?
I
What
think
the
you
heck?
can have a mature content only tag, and it lets you put some more risque stuff.
Yeah.
There are the channel.
That's why
Yeah.
your P word stinks. That's why your pussy stinks. Okay. Yeah, she goes hard. I don't know if this will get me kicked off YouTube. Let's see what's
I
up.
wish I could tell you her other channel. I don't think she is new in the latest one. I think that's one that popped up. It's just this.
Dude, what is this?
My favorite though. Wait, go to comments. There's
Okay.
not many.
I don't
There's
know
like
if
two comments.
I feel like at any moment something's gonna show that's gonna get kicked me. This channel is going to grow fast, says somebody.
That's the one.
I hope it does. Have you been good looking? Vegan Bad Bitch. She's ready for she's going straight to OnlyFans. She's like, I'm only using my YouTube as a bridge to OnlyFans. She's all about it. This is the new vegan. The new veganism is just vegan porno. This is so
She
weird.
has either a husband or partner. I think it's a husband, and they, I
wife's
think, are
boyfriend.
meant to do stuff together. I think she has a husband and kids, and the husband and her. I've been sent a picture where they're together doing something similar, like this, on Instagram or something.
Yeah, I'm all done with that. James asked me, good news for anyone who wants to see more from me and my gorgeous girl, Nikki Madeira. We have started an OnlyFans. Weird emoji with tongue out. So, I mean, she's going straight to it, though. She's doing OnlyFans on YouTube. She's like, you don't even have to pay to see this. Imagine what you get on her OnlyFans. Ugh. Ugh. All right, Vegan Bad Bitch. More power to you, I guess. She's an empowered woman, an empowered mother. Damn. Imagine that's your mom. Imagine that's your daughter.
Don't let your kids stop you, women.
Don't let your kids stop you from getting that OnlyFans cash. I got to come back over here to the World Economic Forum's propaganda newsletter just to clean my mind out from that one. Who's another one? Who's another up and coming fun to take a gander at YouTube channel? I'm a fan of, we were talking about earlier real briefly before we started, the Vegan Lawyer. Man, that Vegan Lawyer channel has some crazy stuff on it. She's, let me pull her up. Let's see if we can find, she goes hard. I mean, she really is very exemplar of the vegan worldview and what it can do for you.
I think, was I sent this or told this? Apparently, no, I was told this. Was it Janine? Someone said to me that she's literally trying to get meat banned by law because she's a lawyer. She's trying to change the law.
There are a lot of lawyers doing that. The guy from Direct Action Everywhere, Wayne Sung, how do you pronounce it? When it's got the H, yes. Yeah, not Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat, but Wayne Sung. Okay. That guy is a lawyer out of Berkeley. He's trying to become the mayor of Berkeley. He won't win, but he also wants to abolish meat. And he runs a lot of these, he runs like vegan activist cults. Like he's got this crash pad in Berkeley where all these girls go and crash. I remember the chick that showed her tits at the Bernie thing and was like, Darius, scary. Oh my God, look at my tits. I hate you, Dad. That chick, I think she was like groomed by him. She was one of the DXE people. That Indian girl. All right, that Vegan Lawyer, dude, some of these video titles. All right, check it out. Most recent, Miley Cyrus is not a vegan or a feminist. I mean, this is kind of relevant to what we're talking about right now, right? You were never really vegan. Yeah. You're not a vegan.
I thought she is a feminist because she had short hair at one point. I know that's the worst reason to think someone's a feminist, but she did have a feminist haircut, and I just judged.
No, she's a feminist. Check it out. Have you seen the picture of her with like the abortion cake?
I haven't seen anything. I don't really follow pop stars.
Miley. Oops. Yeah, neither do I. I see this crap. Look at that. Here we go. So she's feminist.
Okay.
Here she is empowering herself and empowering other women with reproductive health services advertisements. So we got, I mean, that pretty much proves she's vegan too, doesn't it?
I guess, maybe.
All right, so Miley Cyrus is not vegan and not even a feminist. What is it? How old do you think that Vegan Lawyer is? If Skye's 48, Vegan Lawyer is 90. No, I'm sorry, 38.
Am I 48 now?
If Skye's 38, that Vegan Lawyer must be like 62.
I presume she's in her 20s, but I don't know how old she is. Because I think she's immature if she wants to abolish the kind of things.
Yeah, no, she seems like she's fresh out of law school. I don't know if she has her, if she's passed the bar exam yet. But she seems like she's, I don't know, 30 going on 13 mentally and emotionally. Let's see what she's got to say.
Okay, so by now we all know the story of...
Can you hear that when it goes through there, Skye?
No.
Okay, I'll do this. Feel free to just jump in, interrupt whenever.
Okay. Little time I like to call Miley Cyrus woke up, wandered over to Joe Rogan's podcast and started trashing veganism and animal rights. As we all know, Miley Cyrus is no longer vegan, probably hasn't been vegan for some time, was never really...
Miley's like, I wasn't well and this didn't work for me. I tried, from what she said, she didn't go into specifics, but she said, I tried all the professionals and I tried the supplements and stuff. And that's her trashing veganism.
Yeah, trashing it, lying, trashing it. She said it didn't work for her and that her brain didn't feel good and she felt better not as a vegan. So she's trashing it, attacking it, murdering animals, threatening vegans. I don't know, what else can we call this?
How fragile do you have to be that's trashing?
Well, and Mike Tyson, how about Mike Tyson? I don't know if they've gone after Mike yet, but there was, they kept saying, oh, Mike Tyson's a vegan. We even talked about this a year ago. Mike Tyson definitely is not a vegan. There's pictures of him, or videos of him ordering meats, having turkey or meat at a restaurant. And
plant-based.
I'm still waiting for Vegan Gains to challenge Mike Tyson to a fight. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna hear. So you know what I can do? I can change. Here we go. So you'll be able to hear it now, but you won't be able to hear my mic, but you'll be able to hear the video. And just interrupt whenever. Okay. Let's hear her out and let's see where she goes. Pop in whenever and I'll pause it.
Cool.
Vegan because she's gone back to harming animals. So staying loyal to the tradition of Hollywood and plant-based poser, leftist kind of progressive,
plant-based poser.
Those are kind of people. She ditches veganism, ethics, and just a basic understanding of what it is to be a decent human being and not exploit animals. Okay, so she sells out the animals, she completely trashes veganism, and she does this on, of course, one of the biggest, most prominent
you know,
platforms.
she's got like a vegan tattoo on her arm where they, I don't know if you guys have seen that. I don't think I can hear you, Tristan, but yeah, she has a big V on her arm in the picture they just showed.
You can hear me now. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now. If you go back, it's a really ugly tattoo, I think.
Okay, let's go back to the V tat. So she holds up her arm. Where does she hold up her arm?
Just a second ago, she showed
human
a
being
picture.
loyal to the tradition of
It's not that
Hollywood
big a deal
and plant-based
if you can't
poser,
find it.
I'll find it,
leftist
though.
kind of progressive, you know, poser kind of people.
Yeah, there's just a
She
big vegan
ditches
tattoo. 'Cause she was never
veganism.
really vegan, but she had a tattoo.
Yeah. All right. So she's branded, right? I mean, it's really hard to leave something. You tat yourself up like that. And the guy with the vegan face tattoo.
I wonder if you know the people that get properly branded. We've seen like the cow branding on people's skin. I wonder
like
how
the
many
Nexium
of them.
cult. Like the Nexium
Yeah,
cult
like
did.
how many of them are going to leave? I would like to know how many of them actually left veganism and is stuck to that branding every time they have a steak.
It's so crazy, and it's weird. These rituals that they do, right? Like they're vegan activism and street activism is basically just agitprop dehumanization rituals, right? Where they branding chicks in the street, we'll put ourselves in cages and we'll cover ourselves in fake blood and then we'll pretend to be dead and let's all lay down in front of the government building with our throats fake slit. Like this is vegan activism, just ritualistically performing their own death over and over again. That must be very mentally healthy. Imagine like you're, I mean, you work with people helping them recover from eating disorders, right? Imagine if this was how you helped them, right? Like, okay, today we're going to do a ritual in front. We're going to go to the government building. We're all going to throw pig's blood all over ourselves. And one of us is going to be holding a chain, and all of the women will be on all fours with a chain around their neck, behaving like dogs, and they'll be being whipped. And they'll also be saying, it's not food, it's violence. It's not food, it's violence. And this is like, this is vegan eating disorder recovery is basically just like freaking Eyes Wide Shut meets Earthlings.
I mean, firstly, your impression of me 100%. If we just put that impression on my videos, no one would know it was you.
This is just like a generic wannabe British accent. I'm sure several Brits are offended how shitty it was. Excuse me.
I thought it was good. I thought it sounded exactly like me, even the pitch. You did well.
I'll voice over. You could do videos and I'll just do your voice and you could be the new avatar. Like you are actually, so you could go next level. You could become the avatar. And if we do that enough and I'll do your voice and then maybe Vegan Gains will still think that you're a cartoon and you'll have a chance.
There we go. It's a plan. All the videos to get his attention didn't work. I got to do the next thing.
Exactly. That's before you move on to like Avatar OnlyFans. All right, let's keep going here with the vegan lawyer. That vegan lawyer. Here, let me change the audio on yours so you can hear. How's the chat doing? Oh, you bigots in the chat. What's up? What are you guys all doing? Garuda Legends donates $5 through Super Chat. Says, she won't take away my right to eat human food, meat. Garuda Legends. So the vegans will read that as, she won't take away my right to eat humans. Because they think that it's all the same. You're eating a human, you're eating a cricket, it's all the same. Bart K, Nutrition Science Watchdog, the Nutrition Science Watchdog. Bart K says, D, say that other thing you originally wanted to say to those doxers.
Oh, I think I wanted to say that for trying to dox me, they can suck my gentleman's area.
Nice.
How is it?
Nice. That's very kindly put. It could have been more vulgar. There's a more vulgar way that could have been said. Cesar Campos donated 50 Mexican pesos. Says, cosplay Asuka from Evangelion. Please, this super chat should be enough for budget. I'm talking to Tristan, by the way. Cosplay Asuka from Evangelion. All right, I'll look up Asuka. I'll just look up that term because
Do you cosplay, Tristan?
I know what cosplay means, and I haven't been invited. Nobody invites me to their cosplay parties.
Aww.
Yeah, let's look this up. Images.
Do I have?
Wait, that's
I
for
have
me?
that figurine. I have that in another room, not in here.
Oh, that's so funny. I've never seen this person. She seems like a lovely young lady, though.
Yeah.
I'd like her to babysit my daughter and mentor her. I'm joking. Thanks for that super chat, Cesar Campos. You're saying you want me to dress up like that? You got some issues, my friend. Your issues go beyond. Your issues go beyond being a fan of this channel. Garuda Legends donated $5 through super chat. Says, "Sorry, you not a nerd. You cool. Still cover your camera and let me enjoy this moment." Garuda Legends wins. He wins. Thank you, Garuda Legends. I appreciate that. Appreciate that super chat. You guys, thank you for supporting the stream. Keep that support coming. The best way is through the Streamlabs. I'll throw in a link in the freaking chat right now. Streamlabs. That's the best way to support. Thank you guys for supporting. That vegan lawyer is coming back. Let me just switch my audio so you can hear that.
Okay.
And here we go.
Ethics and just a basic understanding of what it is to be a decent human being and not exploit animals. Okay, so she sells out the animals, she completely trashes veganism, and she does this on, of course, one of the biggest, most prominent platforms on YouTube, on Joe Rogan's podcast. And if there is anything more psychotic or lowlife than a hunter, I would like to hear about it now. I mean, I just can't think of anything more pathetic than going into someone else's home, someone else's environment, and killing the beings that live there. That's what Joe Rogan does. That's what he endorses. I just think he's a fucking idiot. But you know, when it comes to non-human animals, he's just another mainstream lamewad who continues to abuse them. And he really likes having these discussions where people say veganism is difficult or veganism isn't for everyone, to try and normalize, you know, his own lifestyle. And
All right. I'm gonna call bullshit on this one. I think this lawyer here is kind of full of shit on that assessment. Like Joe Rogan's just waiting to pounce on the vegans. It seems to me like it's just a common theme. People go vegan, they feel like shit. They leave veganism, they feel better.
I feel like I'm watching a satire channel, but it's not funny, so I don't know what's going on.
This is why the internet needs channels like yours, because you get to take this and make it proper satire.
Yeah, exactly. Like this should not be serious.
I thought it'd be fun to make an actual vegan satire channel where it's like the whole channel is just, or maybe just do a series on my channel, but you just, you know, you have like a vegan character who's an activist who's trying to convince people to go vegan, and just use that as a vehicle.
I have I have a second account or another profile called NPC Vegan. I know my subs will know what that means. I basically go on and leave hate comments on other channels pretending to be vegan. I just cosplay as a vegan. And I did a vlog as NPC Vegan. Like I filmed the vlog and I got someone to voice over, but it was just a vlog in the day of a vegan, you know, talking about how great the world is and talking about sentient beings and stuff. It was really
I saw that. I saw that. That was a funny one. Yeah, that was a good one.
It was super cheesy. Like I was making myself laugh in editing because I was like, how can I make this worse and worse? And by the end I was laughing because I'm like, this is so bad.
Yeah. No, some of these vegan videos, it's like some of these clips, it's like you don't even need to contextualize it. It's just ridiculous and hilarious. And these 10-second segments of things these vegans say that are so contradictory, so nonsensical. And so it's getting late over there and you haven't slept.
Oh no, it's fine. It's 10. I had a nap. I had like an hour nap before this, so I'm good to go.
Cool. I think
I'm just checking my Discord. Someone says I look like a 12-year-old doll. What?
All right. Someone thinks that I'm skipping their Streamlabs. Let's come over here. Let's see if I'm skipping Streamlabs. Chase donated $2 through Super Chat. Did my Streamlabs go through? Yeah, your Streamlabs did go through, and I went back earlier and I read it, dude. I love your avatar's work in Full Metal Alchemist. No, I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Now I found it. I didn't read this one yet. I found it. You're welcome. So, $5 Super Chat from Chase. That's on Streamlabs, and Streamlabs is the best way to super chat. There's a link in the description. He says, I love your avatar's work in Full Metal Alchemist. Did you find it difficult adjusting to life as a flesh and blood human after years of living in the true virtual world?
Was that to you or me? I can't even tell who that's to anymore.
That's to you. I haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist, so I don't know the reference. I'm not cool enough to know the reference.
I'm still not really living in the world. I identify as an anime character, so that's just how I roll.
There you go. All right, Chase says silence is violence for not reading his super chat. Your super chat gate has been we fixed it. Streamlabs gate, as he was calling it in the chat. I've read your Streamlabs. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the support. Thanks, Chase. Thanks, everybody else, for supporting with the Streamlabs. Let's go back to that vegan lawyer. Let's hear a few more things that she's got to say. Here is her animal murdering a human fantasy, which vegans seem to like that one, don't they?
Yeah.
What's up with that? They don't even.
I can't even.
They don't even try to act like they're not anti-human sometimes.
I know a lot of them hate humans. Like, if you go to specific parts and forums, a lot of them will hate humans. So, yeah.
Oops.
It's kind of good when he had the Game Changers people on there because they're really challenged that narrative. Anyway, that's another topic for another time on Joe Rogan. What we're interested in now is Miley Cyrus, and I want to say she's a fraud and she's a poser, like how we usually do to these people that go back to harming animals. But the thing is, I don't actually think she is. I mean, I can't be 100% certain, but I think she is actually being authentic. I think there is authenticity in her stupidity. She thinks she's being a real authentic person. But just like any other animal abuser, but even though she is being authentic, and I don't think she's being fake when she says she thinks she loves animals, I think she honestly thinks she does, because she has 20, what did she say? She's like, I have 20 saved animal rescues. So that makes it okay that I found animal abuse. It's like adopting 2 kids and then saying, oh, it's okay because I adopted these kids. It's okay that I now pay for a holocaust of kids to happen. So yeah.
It's exactly the same. So eating fish.
Kids. Sorry, I can't hear anything.
Now you can, no, you can hear me. I gotta switch the audio. I'm like sighing because it's always, why is it always eating fish and eating eggs is the same as holocausting little children? You're holocausting the children by doing this. Same thing.
Yeah. Like, it is different, you know. It's fine. I get what they're trying to say, but there is a big difference between a human child and a fish. There's
no difference.
It's
no
not
difference.
social conditioning, people.
No.
There's a reason we don't go out in the street and eat babies. I
No
know
difference.
everyone's going to bring up Hollywood now, but like, there is a reason we do not go on the street and just pluck a nice fresh child and eat it, right? There's a reason people go fishing. It's not, you know, I don't think I'm being crazy here. Like, there is a reason.
No, you're a murderer. You hate
I am, yeah.
You hate the animals, and the fact that you're going to eat eggs and fish, that tells me that you basically want to just nuke all the children of the world, and you hate minorities. You're some sort of like white supremacist, neo-Nazi, fascist, racist, conspiracy theorist. I don't know, what else? What else are you not supposed to be?
Everything.
Science denier.
I'm just everything.
You're a science denier. All right, we got a Cesar Campos sending 50 Mexicanos again. Says, well, I want you did it wrong to dress like Asuka because of her hair, but I wanted to make a joke, but now I don't want to be the Gaylord here. Hey, come on, we're just giving you a hard time. I know that you don't want to see me dress up as a cosplay character. It was worded slightly confusingly. I know you're talking. You did it wrong. What do you say? I guess he wants your answer. Will you do his cosplay thing?
I do cosplay. I really enjoy cosplaying. It's fun for me. I don't like cosplaying.
Why did you leave veganism? I'm telling you, you have no reason to leave veganism. These are your people. These are your folk.
I don't like going too risque with cosplay. I still like to be a little bit conservative in the way I dress, but I do enjoy cosplaying very much. So.
That's good. I don't want to see you throwing your OnlyFans cosplay links out there in your next video. That next level of
not gonna.
e-selling.
I know 100% not gonna happen with OnlyFans. Sorry, everyone. I ain't getting naked. Not my style. I like being dressed.
So Cesar Campos, he's making future content requests, I guess, there for you. And Cesar Campos, don't take it personally. I know you don't want to see me do cosplay, and it's okay to even if you did want to see me dress up as a red-haired cosplay, leather-clad anime character. There's nothing wrong with that. And we accept you. We accept you. But if you keep being a weirdo, I'll ban you. Okay. All right. Garuda Legend sends another $5. Says, if a chicken or cow can choke me out and eat me, I won't cry. The animal wins. I am human, so I love chicken wings. All right. We got a challenge. All the chickens and the cows out there. If you got any cows or chickens with a really good rear naked choke, Garuda Legends says, if you can choke him out, you can eat him. No harm, no foul. Thank you, Garuda Legends. All right, so do you expect anything new to come from the vegan lawyer's video here? I mean, how many times do you think she says, never really vegan, plant-based poser, liar? I don't know. Do you even have a reason to keep watching this video?
I don't know what she would come out with. So far, it's all been pretty much the same. It'd be nice if she tries to come up with legal jargon, but I don't think she will. I don't know if she does in her videos. Probably not.
Yeah, no, she does get into some legal stuff. We'll skip forward. We'll see where she's at 9 minutes into the video, or 10 minutes into the video. How about that? We'll see where she goes. This is like 6 minutes of blabbering in between her before and her now. And let me change the audio.
It's liberating and empowering. If this doesn't make any sense to you whatsoever, they act like everything they hate about the patriarchy that they supposedly claim exists, what it personifies, but because it's supposed to be their authentic choice, it's liberating and empowering. If this doesn't make any sense to you whatsoever, it's because it actually doesn't make sense. Like much of the new liberal, and I say new liberal thinking because there's certain terms like classical liberal, which means something completely different, and classical liberalism, being a classical liberal is something I would probably lean towards being as well. You know, classical liberal values things like freedom of speech, economic freedom, individual liberty, that kind of thing. Whereas this new liberal, the new left as I like to call them, they're like, you know, the saying like facts over feelings. These people are really like feelings over facts, and they promote these pseudo-social justice movements, and they're incredibly regressive with their...
So, freedom of speech, freedom of choice, right? The freedom of commerce. So she believes in all those things, but not, I guess, for the 99% of people in the world who want to eat animals and use their freedom of choice to consume animals, raise animals, and involve themselves in animal husbandry. I guess that doesn't count.
I mean, I would say the missing link is they don't realize that some people really have experienced health benefits from it. But I wouldn't even say that's a missing link, because there have been activists out there saying it doesn't matter, you know, do the right thing, don't eat animals, shave, like, what's his name? Paul Bashir. There's a clip of him saying, if it ended my life 20 years sooner, I think he said, I would do the right thing and not eat animals. So, yeah.
How do they know this is the right thing?
I mean, they've decided it's their morality, so.
So it's done. The science is settled. This is the right thing. We have to do this. I just think, how hypocritical to call yourself I'm a classical liberal. I believe in freedom of speech, freedom of commerce, freedom of thought, I guess. But no, not freedom of commerce when it comes to the foods you eat, not freedom of choice of what you put into your body. I guess that doesn't count.
You know, it's just that missing link. They can't see it as food. And, you know, I was there. I didn't see it as food. I really waited way too late to reintroduce. But yeah, it gets a bit crazy at some point. At some point, you've got to believe someone who got sick rather than just going, it's wrong. It's an anecdote. Because there's so many anecdotes now. Like, we've got to study these people.
All right. What would that vegan lawyer call her OnlyFans? What will she call her OnlyFans when the inevitable that vegan lawyer OnlyFans comes out?
I don't know. Legal nakedness? Probably something with legal in the word.
Laying down the law? How about that?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Laying down the law. That vegan lawyer. I'm sorry, there's too many OnlyFans jokes. I know. I'm just fascinated by this. Like, everyone, all the e-celebs are now just literal whores. Like, let's, hey, we'll whore for Amazon links for a few years. Hey, we'll put out the content that just feeds into the algorithms, and we'll whore out our credibility as far as, you know, content creation and creativity goes. But now it's just, no, we're just straight up hoes now. We just sell our bodies for cash, and we're cool with that.
I try not to have too much opinion on that. I just kind of report it and let everyone decide what they think. And there's some very mixed opinions on that. But I let people. You guys and your responses are so funny.
Some of the people in the chat make some really funny jokes. Get some
Yeah.
good ones. All right, we'll listen to one more clip of this. We'll give her like 30 more seconds, and then we'll move on. Let's see.
Okay.
We've gone a couple hours now, and I know it's getting late over there with you. I think it's might be like almost 10 or 11 or even later for you. But you
Yeah,
Brits.
it's 10:30 here.
10:30. All right, we got to get out of here soon, so we might start wrapping it up.
Their views on, you know, global issues like Islam and others. I've talked about it at length. So this new liberal vision of feminism incorporates this idea of sexual liberation, which, as I mentioned before, is basically just everything men want you to be. But because you're owning it, because it's your own choice, it's somehow empowering. I don't understand it. I really just don't understand it. I do not think it is a good way for women to become empowered. I think education, being politically informed, being intellectually informed, just being an educated person, caring about animals and the planet, that is what is going to make someone a good feminist and a good person in general. This
I kind of I'll turn on the audio, make sure that Skye can hear me. All right, now you can hear me. Now, she actually levies a good critique against this whole fake feminism thing of like, oh, it's feminist, it's empowering to just show your tits to everybody. It's feminist to be naked in front of all these men all the time, or it's feminist to sing WAP in front of a bunch of dudes, or like it's feminist to just basically be a sex worker. Like, this is the greatest thing. I'm glad to hear that coming from her. It seems like she's onto something there. What do you think about all this? I know I baited you into it, but like the whole feminism thing. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I do think people should have some freedom of choice, but I hear the word feminism, like Western feminism, I'm like so uninterested, because I don't think it speaks for women. It doesn't empower us. What's kind of being pushed on us is Western feminism. Like, what is it? Manspreading? What has Western feminism become?
It's hard to tell. It's like it's either Miley Cyrus, like slap your pussy on the ground, or it's like go to work and never have a family and hate men and just and act like a man and go compete with men in the workplace. That's your two options. Yeah. Become a man or become a tool and a sex object for a man. And we're told that this is liberating. I think it's dehumanizing.
Like, you want to hear feminism? Go to somewhere like Syria where human traffic happens, and women, very conservative religious women, are forced into prostitution against their own will. They're shipped to places like Lebanon, where if they're caught, they're the ones punished and arrested, not the people. Like, that's feminism, to empower people who are being forced into things against their will. But it's not about, like, everyone has the freedom to do what they want here. It's not about some guy sitting on a bus next to me whose legs happen to be a little bit far. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you don't like punch man spreaders punch them in the peen when you see them on the bus. Bah!
I'm okay. If a guy wants to not squish his junk and be comfortable, I'm fine with that.
Fair enough. So, all right. So at least one thing that the vegan lawyer says that's kind of redeeming there. I'm glad she's not into the hypersexualization of women, and they start when they're so young too. Like, she's talking about Miley Cyrus. She was hypersexualized and abused, obviously, as a young child through the Disney stuff and all that. So that's good. That vegan lawyer, little bit of a good hot take there, I guess. But I still don't think that this, like, becoming a lawyer, getting so-called educated, I mean, this is also just as dehumanizing, right? You're going to get told that there are 50,000 different genders, and that a dude can go put on a dress and he can go into your bathroom, and if you don't want your daughter in a room with them alone, the dude that's in a dress, then you're some sort of a bigot, homophobe or something. So, yeah, I think the other thing that she said is not so great, but I agree with her first statement.
I do think a lawyer is probably, like, they get a lot of bad rep because law can be a bit crappy to other people. But I do think it's still a profession that isn't, like, it is an empowering profession in that she studied, she hasn't gone on OnlyFans. She's not, you know what I mean? She's sitting and she's like, this is what I believe, I'm going to go for it. And she has that freedom. What she does with that freedom is different, but it's the fact she has that freedom and she's taken a choice that she wants to take.
There you go. I mean, my son, again, he told us he's a tractor the other day, so I'm cool with it. I'm down with it. If that vegan lawyer wants to be a lawyer, that's cool. My son could be a tractor. I'm just playing. I'm giving you a hard time, vegan lawyer. We'll be back to vegan lawyer. She's a fun one. She's only got 3.8 thousand subscribers. Maybe she would come on the show and actually talk. She seems like she's got some gusto. She would come on and have a chat. perhaps.
Yeah, ask her. Why not?
Yeah, that vegan lawyer. If you want to come on and have a chat, I think that would be interesting. I'd love to hear more of your thoughts and your perspective. And if you guys are watching, I know we told you this earlier. Don't go be little dickheads. Don't be little edgelord spurgs in people's comment sections. Don't be mean. Engage. Have some fun. Make some jokes and stuff, but don't be a dick. Don't act like the vegans do. Don't go battle it out and try to take out your aggression on them. Have a laugh. We have fun here. We're not the cancel culture nutcase vegans.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on the retaliation for that. That's going to be a fun next hurdle for me.
Cesar Campos, another 50 Mexicanos. Tristan, if you ban me, there's no pesitos for you. Also, Asuka has a scuba diving suit that makes her look fat, so you can be that one and troll hard. Okay, so thank you. So now you're admitting that you do want me. So I am a part of your potential cosplay Asuka thing. Cesar Campos, you're not banned because you're dropping the pesos. You're dropping the pesos and you're keeping the stream going. But yeah, I'm starting to get afraid of you, man. Hey, you guys, if I disappear in the coming weeks, Cesar Campos. We know Cesar Campos. You know he's got me in a ditch somewhere, he's making me put on chapstick in a ditch. All right, vegan phobic chat. He's in here. What's up, Honest AF? I see a bunch of the normal names in there, usual names. Garland Farms. What's up, Garland Farms? Bow. What's up, Bow? Yeah, Skye. So what else? I know I've been kind of leading the convo now. Is there anything we forgot to talk about? Anything that we haven't hit on yet?
I think we've pretty much said everything I want to say, but I will be thinking now about moving like coaching onto my channel and things and memberships, and I will be thinking about doing stuff like that because now I'm out on my channel. You know what I mean?
Does it feel good? Do you feel liberated and empowered as a woman stepping out from behind the avatar and embracing life as a bone back? We're back. So the question was, excuse me, sorry guys, we cut out for a second there. We were buffering for a minute. On the replay, they don't show the buffered parts, but yeah. Speaking of, what were we talking about? Oh, liberation, women's Have you heard that Frank Zappa song?
No, sorry.
No, there's this Frank that's like, women's liberation came screaming across the nation. What is that song? Bobby Brown. Hey there, baby, I'm Bobby Brown. You know I'm the coolest guy in town. All right, you guys.
You sing it well, so I'm.
It's a good one. You gotta listen, Bobby. You can't even sing all the lyrics now. He would be canceled if he made this track. Again, yeah, Bobby Brown. Yeah, Bobby Brown. So, what does it feel like? Do you feel liberated? You're coming out from behind the avatar. Does it feel like a weight off of your shoulders? How do you feel?
I feel like a very empowered woman now. But no, I think it is empowering. As I said before, like at first I was annoyed, especially with the little snide remarks and comments of like, she's such a liar because her anonymity and she made up some small things here and there. Like, you know, yeah. So now that that's subsided, I am going to start offering kind of coaching and some services that I am trained to do on my channel. I'm not going to be offering nutritional services just because everything I learned does not work on me, and I don't want to like be giving nutrition advice based on my own anecdote either. So there's no nutrition for me, but I will be doing definitely like coaching services and stuff. And instead of shutting down my channel, I can now do more videos and more styles of videos and stuff because I'm out and proud. So, you know, I feel good.
There you go. I'm coming out. Do, 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 do. I want the world to know I am not a cartoon. All right. So, hey, you know what? I was just thinking, we got Tommy Kelly. He does similar work. Tommy Kelly has been counseling people with eating disorders for a long time and helping a lot of people. I think it'd be cool to have like you and Tommy on for a show sometime. Maybe that could be a fun one. And we could talk about kind of the psychosocial aspects of leaving veganism and the backlash and the how this affects people. And I think the eating disorder world and the vegan world, obviously there's a lot of overlap, as we've all seen. So I think that could be cool to talk about and discuss with Tommy as well. So shout out to Tommy Kelly.
And just quickly, like there's a lot of worlds that overlap with eating disorders, and that can be veganism, that can be sports, that can be anything. But in the places I work, it's almost seen as a sign of recovery when someone sheds vegetarianism or veganism. Like, you know, I have to say, make sure you talk to a nutritionist and you know what you're doing and stuff, but it is seen as, okay, that's just part of their recovery.
Yep.
So you make of that what you will. Not all vegans have eating disorders, but there are people with eating disorders recovering, shedding that as part of healing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's well said. So I appreciate you coming on. Really appreciate you coming on. Appreciate the chat. It was fun. It was good to see the real you. We talked behind the scenes when you did that video collab before with Hench Herbivore. And yeah, I look forward to having you on again. We can do a stream where we just watch some vegan videos and have a good laugh sometime. So
that would be awesome.
You did it wrong on vegan. Where else can they find you? So you got the YouTube channel, You Did It Wrong, which I'll put a link in the description of the video if you're watching on YouTube. Where else can they find you, D?
That is the channel I'm focusing on now. I've taken down the other one for now. I will be putting the other videos back up at some point. But for now, it's all on You Did It Wrong. I would be doing everything from videos to coaching to all kinds of stuff there. And I think at some point for my members, I will be doing, now I've done a reveal, I will at some point very soon do a live Q&A for them as well, because I'm sure they have a million questions for me. So
there you go.
Find me on my channel.
Awesome. We had one last super chat. Let me just come over here and see if there's any other ones. I don't want to miss any. We've got Cesar Campos sending 50 pesitos. Says, Cesar says it put the cosplay in the basket. Nah, but a good stream, dudes. Thank you. It puts the cosplay in the basket. There you go. Cesar Campos, thanks for supporting, man. Thanks to everybody for supporting. Garuda Legends, Bart K, Chase, Stratos, Arius, Powerful KG, Bart K, the Nutrition Science Watchdog, Resting Bitch Face. Who else said super chat? Shell, Vegan Phobic Chat, Luke Gear, Phil Escott, Doth4580, Gladius, Yoglev, Tommy. All you guys, thank you. You are our sponsors. You are our support, and we really appreciate that. So you can find more at primaledgehealth.com, and make sure to check out You Did It Wrong's channel. Later, guys.
Bye.